Yeah. BX Sports Jedi Kev back in the building. New York, we outside. MSG energy. You feel it? You feel it? Yeah. I was gone for a minute, had to step away. Streaming apps, taxing every single game day. Prime, Peacock, ESPN 2. League Pass hit the wallet like a crossover move. But the city kept calling, had to answer back. Orange and blue energy, shaking up the map. Brunson got the Garden sounding like the 90s. Every single playoff night, looking legendary. From the Bronx to the boroughs, hear the people roar. Knicks fans waited decades, now we hungry for more. This ain't just basketball, this survival pain. Every missed season made us stronger through the rain. Now the lights too bright just to sit at home. So I grabbed the mic and returned to the throne. Sports Jedi Network, yeah, we live again. And the whole damn city screaming, we gon' win.
It's the story. 4 more wins and the city going glory. Finish the story. Finish the story. Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary. Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time. Finish the story. Finish the story. New York, stand up. Finish the story.
This team got grit, this team got fight. Every playoff battle turn warriors overnight. Defense locked in, chemistry insane. Everybody sacrificing just to win the game. Look, feel the pressure, every dribble, every shot. But this squad different when the moment getting hot. Hard diving on the floor, OG shutting doors. Towns in the paint trying to settle every score. The Garden rocking louder than the subway train. Every fan got scars from the years of pain. But pain build passion and passion build fire. Now the Knicks one step from taking it higher. And I'm back on the mic with the live reactions, breaking every quarter down with that Jedi passion. Sports mean it different when the fans involved. This that real New York energy fully evolved.
Finish the story. 4 more wins in the city going glory. Finish the story. Finish the story.
Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary.
Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time. Finish the story. Finish the story.
New York, stand up.
Finish the story. From 94 and 99 dream to the modern day team. Every heartbreak let us hear. Now the vision crystal clear. The Garden alive, the city revived. And if they win it all, man, you won't survive the vibe. Yeah. Finish the story.
The whole world watching New York glory.
Finish the story. Finish the story.
BX Sports Jedi Kev reporting live for the city.
Orange and blue forever. We ride through any weather. And if this team bring home the crown, we celebrate forever.
New York, stand up. Sports Jedi Network. We back. Finish the story. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sports Jedi Network. What is up to you? What's going on? Sports Jedi family across the galaxy. Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast live here on the Sports Jedi Network. Of course, I'm your host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. And tonight we're back in the Eastern Conference back-to-back years, baby. Let's go. The lights are brighter. The pressure is heavy. The energy in New York City feels absolutely electric. And for the first time, again, the Knicks have a chance 4 games away since 1999 to go back to the NBA Finals and compete for a Larry O'Brien trophy. And standing in those ways are those dangerous, battle-tested Cleveland Cavaliers squad led by Donovan Mitchell, ready to silence the Madison Square Garden crowd and crush the hopes and dreams of a entire city. But tonight, we asked the question that every Knicks fan has been screaming from the Bronx to Brooklyn to Queens to Harlem, all the way around the world. Can the Knicks finish their story of last year and advance into the NBA Finals. 26 years in the making. Now, listen, you all know I had to step away during the regular season because of the streaming game. Got so insane where the game's going on Prime, Peacock, ESPN, League Pass. Everybody wanted a piece of the Sports Jedi wallet, and there was no way I could have keep up with the financial responsibility. So I do apologize on that. I know the playback went away where it was a big hit to us. Look, I couldn't stay away for this. No way. The Knicks, 4 years plus invested from me starting. If you know my backstory, starting at Knicks Real Talk with Divine down there. Shout out to them. And Knicks Real Talk and doing my own thing here on the Return to the Knicks podcast. I just couldn't stay away. The Eastern Conference Finals back-to-back years. This team is so fun to watch, keeping an eye from a distance. But this is not just a basketball anymore. This is legacy. This is pressure. This is history. This is New York City basketball, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm locked and loaded. The Jedi had to be here. And of course, tonight we're going to break down the matchup, the adjustment, every factor, every superstar moment that could be defining the series. I will be doing some calls, the play-by-play. We are a big audience participation. Just don't be a spectator. We ask you to come and participate in our chat. And of course, will Jalen Brunson continue his legendary playoff run? Can the Knicks defend and survive the Cleveland firepower coming off of the momentum of a Game 7 against those Detroit Pistons? We have to defend home court. Will Madison Square Garden be loudest arena on the planet throughout the galaxy? Or will the Cavaliers steal the spotlight, steal Game 1? Remember, Halliburton last year and the Indiana Pacers came in and stole home court. Can't have that again. So we're taking predictions in the chat. We're talking strategies. We're talking war on the hardwood tonight throughout this series. And before we get ignited in all the streams, we got to shout out the love to the people that help power the Sports Jedi Network. Yes, last time we were on, we didn't have any sponsors. Now we're fueled by some sponsors here. Big shout out to G Fuel Energy. G Fuel Energy, that is PGH Chris, one of my partners and pundits on the Sports Jedi Network. His affiliate, and he allows us to bring it on the Sports Jedi Network. So G Fuel Energy, whether you're gaming, whether you're working out, this is all energy, pure fire. Go to gfuelenergy.com. All the different products from G Fuel Energy, whether it's workout tubs or energy drinks. Use a promo code PGH Chris and get 20% off and fuel your grind like a champion. So go to G Fuel Energy and be a champion there. Fuel your up and level up here with G Fuel Energy. Also, we are sponsored out. Big shout out to Dude Wipes. Yes, Dude Wipes on the Sports Jedi Network. We're wiping out the competition clean. Here's how you're going to keep yourself clean for the summer. You're going to text yourself Dude Save 20 to 59463. You're going to get 20% off all your Dude Wipe products, whether it's scent bombs or the poopsicle wipes, the medicated wipes. If you're a Cleveland Cavalier fan, or if you're a long Knick fan with all the agita and all the hemorrhoids that's giving you this medicated Dude Wipes, so save 20% off. But then if you want to wake up and when you're going to want to feel good weekend here for the Memorial Day weekend, you go to Blackout Coffee, the most stand-up, wake-up, proud American-made company, Blackout Coffee. We're partnered with the Sports Jedi Network. I suggest the Morning Reaper. You go to blackoutcoffee.com. Use my promo code SportsJedi20 and save 20% off your order. Yes, so if you're rocking with the movement tonight, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification, jump in the chat, let us know where your voice is from, what city, what state, where you're from, because we're going to acknowledge you, each and every one of you in the chat, and the city is watching. So welcome to the Sports Jedi Network, where sports culture, passion, and fan energy collide at light speed, from the square circle to the octagons to the hardwood to the gridiron. We covered it all tonight. The Knicks are center stage, so let's get into it. We're going to talk about the Knicks. And don't forget, we are also in collaboration with the Smoking Session Chemistry Lab. We want to shout out our guy, K-Dot and Nap God. I don't know if they're going to do the pre-show. I know they did the Western Conference post-show there afterwards. So if they do that, they're going to have a Eastern Conference post-show as well. So you have to be tuned to them. They're now part of the Sports Jedi Network under our umbrella. We're just not just covering wrestling. We're pop culture and more. So I love that. Those guys do a phenomenal job in the smoking sessions. And I think you guys on the Sports Jedi Network YouTube channel has spoken loudly that you are really enjoying their shows, whether it's on the audio platform. Don't forget, we are on iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcast, Spotify, Speaker, Google Podcast, anywhere you could get your audio platform, or our recaps, post shows are there. So appreciate you guys there. Glock and loaded. I am ready to go. We got a couple of minutes before tip off. This is a Scott Foster officiated game. I know. I get frustrated when it comes to the NBA officiating. One thing I did not miss covering in the regular season, but you know how we do each and every time I do a watch along. I always tell you how to make a little money in your pocket. So the betting line for tonight, the Knicks are a 6.5 point favorite on a minus 6.5 points. Money line is at minus 215 to a minus 265. The total over and under is at a plus 217.5. You know why I always tell you guys, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck on your wages. Remember, you want to have fun. You want to do a little parlay. The amount of assists the Karl Anthony Towns, we're going to make maybe 4 assists plus. The amount of makes for the New York Knicks on the 3-point land, 14.5. The amount of turnovers they're going to create against the Cavaliers, they probably get a plus. Take 10 turnovers for the Knicks to create. Remember, have fun, but always bet with your head, not over your head. And thank you so much there for tonight. We're gonna have a ticker. You're gonna see a scoreboard there. I'm gonna give you the play-by-play. And listen, I know you could watch this at home. You could listen to the great voices on the ESPN call, Mike Breen and so forth. But you guys always gave me this love. Allowed me to do the play-by-play. But it wasn't about the play-by-play. It was about coming in as a community and conversating about the Knicks. You know, what we see on our Knicks, what do we do? What do we hate? What do we don't like? What do we see? What could the coaches at that time, back then, Tom Thibodeau, why he's not playing so punch player, but Mike Brown is a little bit of a game plan. The Knicks, this is what I think things the teams need to do. For our New York Knicks, we need to control the board. We need to keep the ball moving, let Brunson orchestrate, and if the Knicks hit their threes early and they open up the entire floor, this is going to be a nice game where the Knicks dictated and to get the crowd. Feed off of the MSG crowd, the vibe, you're going to need it, especially in the first time. Hopefully the Knicks are not too overconfident, too overzealous with too much strong legs. They've been off for almost about a week and a half. OG Anunoby should be healthy, had almost 2 weeks off with that Meyer calf strain. So hopefully he's back in order because he is going to be a huge X factor. Although a lot of people say that the X factor is Mikal Bridges. Bridges got hot from deep, locking in on defense. Knicks become a little more incredible, tough to beat when both of those wing players are guarding and defending and also contributing on the offense. To me, I think Karl Anthony Towns got to stay out of stupid foul trouble, especially the size advantage the Cavaliers and like to impose with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. I think they're the two softest front courts in the NBA. I think they're pepper mache, toilet tissue. If the Knicks can impose their will, again, if the officiating allows them to be physical, advantage New York Knicks. If the NBA wants to start coddling with the whistles, those two paper mache front courts, they could try to extend the series to a length there. We will find out. For the game plan for the Cavaliers, pushing the pace, getting Donovan Mitchell downhill, and let Harden create mismatches and foul hunt. This is the thing that's going to get me frustrated, the bobbing and the fake foul hunting that James Harden loves to do. But here it is. If you're the Knicks and you could break their will, James Harden is known as the modern-day NBA quitter. He quits if you put pressure and you put some distance on him. So we got to make sure that we could make Harden submit and say uncle early and take advantage of that, of his lack of willpower that he has. Cleveland needs Mobley and Allen to dominate the paint, but you got Mitchell Robinson and, of course, Karl Anthony Towns. One thing I love about Mike Brown, he isn't afraid to go into that deep bench, unlike Tom Thibodeau, who had a lot of reserves, plays the players a little bit too long in the tooth. He doesn't mind going into Harker Pody when needed or at Zohan. Watching throughout this postseason, yes, the Knicks had great margins in victory, and they were allowed to play players, which is great because it kept everybody fresh and playoff ready. Jose Alvarado is going to be very interesting off the bench if he does get some minutes with his energy and high pace. You know what this means to play for the orange and blue, the city that, is home for him, just like myself and many of our Knicks fans. We love New York. We love this orange and blue. We love this New York Knicks team. And for him, I could feel it in his passion on the court. If he gets some minutes, look for him to be an X factor on the deep bench. Miles McBride has to continue putting up that defensive stoppage and hitting those open threes when is provided towards him. It's going to be a collected effort, but I think the team is up for the big task at hand. And I wanted to shout out our guy, Big Task at Hand. We miss seeing you. I miss talking to you, Big Task at Hand. If this comes to your ears, I hope you it's great to see you. I hope you come on watch on back on there. Definitely for Big Task at Hand. I cannot wait to say hello to him when he returns on the screen, and everyone, all our guys in Nick Nation. All right, game one is ready to begin. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to go. Let's go, man. We're locked and loaded, and you know how we do. Only 4 teams left, and let's go. You're going to see the watch along. You're going to see the scores. You're going to see the play-by-play. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and like. Let's go. All right, I'm ready to lock and load it. I'm ready. You guys are ready. We can't compare the East and West. This is the Eastern Conference. Hopefully, we don't have to go to double overtime. We take care of business in 48 minutes here for the New York Knicks as the Spurs got a 1-0 lead in an all-time classic to start game one. But here, game two, let's go. Game one, we're ready to go. Don't forget, we're going to be here for game two on Thursday night. So throughout the postseason, as the Knicks run, we are back here to finish our story here on the Sports Jedi Network Return of the Knicks podcast. So appreciate everyone here on a Tuesday night on the 19th of May. I am locked and loaded. I'm ready. I'm excited, man. This brings me back nostalgia to 1990, to the 92 Knicks, 93, 94, 95, through the 2000, 2001. I enjoyed it. This was something that it was a norm. And we took it for granted as a Knicks fan from back in the day because we had some dark days, and then we had the renaissance of Tom Thibodeau and the past 5 years of the Knicks becoming a postseason staple, when it's much-watched TV for April and May for the New York Knicks. Now we're trying to take that next level up to go into June now. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to – I can't wait. I know the New York City is vibing. It's hot. It's ready to go. Everybody is ready to go because we got seconds now to counting down. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're going to get that scoreboard right there. You're going to be able to see where the basketball, who has the possession, the score. We'll keep you updated. And, of course, I will give you the exact play-by-play that you hear on there. I'm ready to go, man. I'm locked, man. I haven't done this this is the first Knicks game I'm going to do the play-by-play in 2026. Did not, and, of course, since last Eastern Conference when the Knicks fell in defeat to the Pacers, I have not done a basketball watch-along or play-by-play. I just couldn't afford it, man. I'm going to be totally a buck, man. I couldn't afford it. It was just too much money for me. Prime, League Pass. Actually, the League Pass was the one that killed me. I don't have the ESPN. I have the ESPN Plus because the WWE forced me to get the WWE with the premium live events. The ESPN had the basketball, but then I had to cancel Peacock. So the NBA. So I'm glad the NBA Finals is not in Peacock, so I can't do any Western Conference games due to the fact that I don't have Peacock. It's just too expensive, guys. It's a very pricey, especially when work here in Orlando has been very slow. And, as in my field as an electrician, it's been really, really slow. So, yeah, hold on. We're going to see why we're not getting this. We're having a problem with the app. Oh, come on. We spend so much money on these apps. You know what I hate about this? We spend so much money on these apps and they still tell you to have technical difficulties because they tend to crash. I hate that. Just give me I can't win when the NBA Finals are on ABC. I could put an over-the-air antenna and I could get it. I don't need to worry about these application nonsense. We got Daniel Barris Sports Highlight. What's good, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Daniel. Appreciate you there. Where is my chat? This is another thing why I lean back a little bit away from the Knicks basketball. A lot of my people that were on the playback and on YouTube kind of deserted me. I feel that way. I'm gonna be honest with you, which is sad. No one asked me, "Hey, Jedi, when are you gonna call the games? What can we do to help?" You have a GoFundMe. You buy me a coffee. Gots. But but when you see Nick Film School, you guys are willing and other Nick fan creators, you guys give a lot of super chats, which I kind of felt disappointed and slighted. That's why I also said, why am I going to sacrifice my family's comfort and taking out a gallon of milk or bread or food off to provide them when a lot of my Nick fans didn't even support me with a super chat. I had to make that tough decision. I know it's not good to say that in front, but I got to be totally honest and transparent with you guys. That's why I also didn't go out of my way to try to make the right adjustments to do the League Pass or the other streaming app for the Knicks because I wasn't really supported with the super chats. So this is why I'm gonna try to finish my story for me and Chef Dan for us investing 4 years on it because we're fans. We love this team. I bleed this team since in 1985. Bernard King. Watching Bernard King, one of my favorites. Watching all that growth there with Mark Jackson, Ron Strickland, Gerald Wilkins when Patrick Ewing needed help. Xavier McDaniels. Those are my Knicks. Those are my Knicks from my childhood. Thinking that they're going to win, but they weren't good enough to beat Michael Jordan or the Detroit Pistons. But I was there seeing Pat Riley come in here and changing the New York Knicks culture. Watching then Stan Van Gundy, the debacle that was Don Nelson. Dan Van Gundy putting some source of credibility in the Knicks. The Larry Johnson 4-point play. All those different things that the Knicks provided us. Yeah, I have to try to finish the story with the New York Knicks. Even if they get to the finals, we got to finish. We got to go we got to go 4 more games at least, minimum, of what we did last year under Coach Tom Thibodeau, under Mike Brown. All right, man, as we're almost getting ready, man, let's get this matchup ready. I'm excited. Let's go. Again, this is the Scott Forster game. Scott Forster is officiating for the New York Knicks for the game 1 game here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm ready. The battle of the benches. I think the Knicks have a better bench. The Knicks second unit brings nonstop energy. The Cleveland bench has talent, but cannot be. They are very, very uber inconsistent. This is a major swing in the factor. If the Knicks bench is cerebral and so focused and continue to be with McBride, Hart, and company, they're going to really make this series a little short. And at the end of the day, I think I got the Knicks going 5 games, to be honest with you. I never felt so confident. Hopefully, I'm not too over cocky for the Knicks winning this in 5. Yeah, because you got a guy that quits in James Harden in that. If you could break their will, defend home court, let's go. All right, we're going to get the starting lineups here for the Cavaliers coming up. Evan Mobley, at center. At forward, 6'9", from Kansas State. Dean Wade. At center, at 7 feet, from Texas, Jared Allen. At guard, from Arizona State, James Harden. And at guard, at 6'3", Donovan Mitchell. All right, here we go. The Madison Square Garden is about to explode as they're going to announce the New York Knicks starting lineup. You know how I like to do it. Let's go. All right, here's the introduction. They're going through the city. They got DMX. Now I'm about to lose my mind. Up in here. Let's go. Up in here. I like to play music. We're gonna get some music in a second there. We're very handcuffed to what YouTube allows us to play. So normally I like to put before we would have a nice little dosage of some some music that we're allowed to revenue share, but we're gonna stick away from there because YouTube tends to change their what they want to be condemning as revenue share, copyright type of situation. So we're gonna get some real generic stuff that we know it's safe for, because they change their rules a lot. They change their standard and practice a lot. That kind of worries me when it comes to them. All right, we're getting ready to announce the starting lineup for our New York Knicks. We got go New York, go New York, go. Here we go. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At center from Kentucky, 7 feet. Number 30, Karl Anthony Towns. At forward, at 6'7", from Indiana, number 8, OG Anunoby. At forward, 6'1", from Villanova, number 3, Josh the Hitman Hart. At guard, at 6'6", from Villanova, number 25, Mikal Bridges. At guard, number 11, from Villanova, your captain, Jalen Brunson. Let's go. And your head coach, Mike Brown. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go indeed. What's going on, Cody Brown? I want to shout out Cody Brown, who's been on me all season. Hey, you're going to do a Knick game. You're going to do a Knick game. The one or two people that has been very communicative with me throughout the whole absence of my absence of the Knicks watch along, Cody Brown and Tony 33. Everybody else, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that love, that motivation. Appreciate you guys. All the love right back, man. All the love right back, man. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know, two people mean the world to me. If anything, for me, Chef Dan, Cody, and Tony is the reason why we're gonna finish our story, man. All right, here we go. We're ready to lock and load it. I am ready. I am pumped. Let's go. Enough with the chit chat. Enough with the blah blah blah. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. All right, here we go. The Knicks are in their white uniforms. I was going to wear my John Starks white uniform. I went with Jalen Brunson, the captain, in blue. Let's go. This is my favorite jersey, by the way, of all the Knicks jerseys. The blue one. I've told you this many times in the watch along. I am terrible with white. I'm horrible with white. I would put on anything white and I dirty it in 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm horrible in white. So that's why I like the darker colors. All right, the Cavaliers are in their dark color with the C across their chest. Of course, this is a Scott Foster game. We're locked and loaded. Knicks are 6.5-point favorite. Defend home court. 4 games to go to get to the finals. The Garden is electric. Of course, the scoreboard is always ahead of us. So the scoreboard is always ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. It's something that I cannot do. It's something that, yeah. All right, here we go. Knicks control the tip-off. Brunson is going to go from left to right, and we're on. We're on. Eastern Conference Final is on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here. Towns holding the basketball, looking for Brunson. Holding it, puts the ball on the ground. Holds the ball again. Shot clock at 4. Here's OG Anunoby. Anunoby now. Step back. Shot away. 3. No good. Rebound by the Cavaliers. Knicks missed on their first possession here. Here is Mobley now at the timeline. Mobley with OG Anunoby now. Top of the key. Bounce pass to Harden. Harden with the ball against Mikal Bridges. Harden bounce pass here to Jared Allen. Layup misses. No good. Wade comes up with the rebound. Offensive rebound. Second opportunity. Here's floater. It's good for James Harden. So the Knicks got to eliminate those second opportunity. That's early in the game, but here we go. Here's the hitman, Josh Hart, with the basketball on the top of the key now, keeping the basketball alive. Shot clock at 14. Gets to the Brunson. Brunson shakes on the baseline. Bounce pass here to Karl-Anthony Towns. Fakes the three. Anthony Towns steps back, puts up the three. No good. Misses. That comes up way short air ball. Here comes the Cavaliers. James Harden now. Lobs it into Mobley. Mobley now. Back to the basket. Mobley spins underneath. And that is a foul on Mikal Bridges. Bridges did not like that call there. 2 free throws to Evan Mobley. I don't like that there when the referee early foul trouble. We don't want to get Bridges in some foul trouble. He is a key defender on the game. As they show the replay, he got a little bit of the hand before the ball. I would not challenge it. Free throws here as Mikal, and of course Mobley misses the free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, if the bull don't lie, he misses the first free throw there. Mobley will go to the line for another free throw coming up. And he gets it. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. Early 3-point lead for the Cavaliers. New York will rebound the ball here. First 90 seconds of the game gone by. Cavaliers with a 3-0 lead. Bounce pass here to Towns. Towns, top of the key. Towns looking for someone to pass the ball to. We'll give it to Brunson. Shot clock at 8. Brunson, step back for 3. Too strong. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Knicks shots a little strong. They got to get their legs in. Here's Harden. Harden back pass. Here Mobley wide open for 3. No good. Too strong. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges will now give it to Brunson. Now Brunson with the basketball now. Brunson top of the key. Brunson now going downhill. Bounce pass to Towns over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges drive. Floater. It's good. The Knicks on the board. Mikal Bridges give Karl-Anthony Towns an assist on that. So the Knicks on the board. Count them down the lead 3-2. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell. What do we got to call? Oh, that caused violation as the New York Knicks put some pressure on the handle. Spider turns it over. New York ball. That's the hitman. That's Josh the hitman Hart causing that turnover, putting that lockdown defense as the Knicks will inbound this basketball here. Here's Jalen Brunson. Bounce pass here to Bridges. Bridges gives it back to Brunson. Brunson top of the key now. Brunson has Mobley on the mismatch. Brunson now. Top of the key now. Driving. Stops. Pullback. Turns. Layup. Group layup. No good. Can't get it to go. Wade gets at the rebound. Beautiful move by Brunson. Couldn't finish. Here's Harden. Harden now with the basketball. Harden guarded by Bridges. Here's a switch. Bounce pass to Wade. Wade now kicks it out. Donovan Mitchell fakes the 3. Now sets for 3. It's good. Donovan Mitchell from downtown. All right, the 4-point lead for the Cavaliers as Knicks will bring the basketball up. Bridges with the ball, full find Anunoby. Now, Karl-Anthony Towns on the right wing. Towns back to the basket now. Puts it in on Mobley. Backs it in, spins. Loses the ball again. Gives it all here to Bridges. Bridges now with the ball. Little discombobulated. Bridges now stops, and there's a whistle. So foul on the pass on the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, the Knicks will inbound this basketball here. They trail here 6-8. Here's Jalen Brunson looking to inbound the ball. Brunson looking here to Hart. Hart now. Hart with the basketball. Gives it to Towns. Towns top of the 3-point line. Towns discombobulated. Turns the ball over. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell, Euro, puts up with 2 defenders. Layup is good. Cavaliers have a 6-point lead early here. The Knicks look a little disarrayed here. Here is Bridges, mid-range jumper, no good. Karl-Anthony Towns kept it alive. Towns still kept it alive. Lost it. It will be New York ball. Last touch by the Cavaliers. 14 on the shot clock. Bounce pass here. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns on the right court. Until give and go here to Brunson with the floater. It's good. A second assist for Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks down by 4, 8-4. Here's Harden now. Harden just gets over the timeline. Harden now kicks it out. Wade, extra pass here to Mitchell. Mitchell driving baseline. Mitchell layup is good. A tough one. An aggressive Donovan Mitchell early here. And the Knicks are down by 6, 10-8 here. Early part, 8 minutes. Here's Jalen Brunson with the ball. We'll give it to Hart. Hart now. Hart will give it over to Mikal Bridges. Karl-Anthony Towns got Mobley on the top of the key. Towns, shot clock at 9. Towns with the basketball, holding the ball. Gives it to Hart. Hart wide open for 3. No good, too strong. Now rebound by Mobley. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball. Donovan now it's crossovers. Tries baseline. Good cutoff there. Here's Mobley. He gets it back to Mitchell. Mitchell, give and go. Good defense by the Knicks, but Mobley comes up with the loose ball. Mobley now shaking. Mobley now sticks it out. Turnover. Last touch by New York. 9 on the shot clock. It will be Cavaliers basketball. $7:29 here in the first quarter. The Knicks trail 10-4. Harden now with the basketball. Harden will look to inbound the ball. He gives it to Wade and a bounce pass. Guarded by Hart. Wade, shot clock at 6. Wade now. And here is Donovan Mitchell. Step up for 3. No good. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges will bring the basketball up. Knicks on the attack. We'll give it to Karl-Anthony Towns. Give and go here to Hart. Hart now. Hart driving into the paint. Drive, kicks out to Towns. Fakes the 3. Towns now putting it on the floor. Towns over to Brunson. Jalen Brunson over to Hart in the corner for 3. No good. Side, no good. Here is Harden with the rebound. So the Knicks are not sharp here early. Here's Harden behind the back. Harden now driving. Harden goes strong with a layup. No good. Rebound by Towns. Hill kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Knicks. Good kick out here. Good transition defense by the Cavaliers. Odenobie spins, loses the basketball. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Knicks will have it underneath the basketball with 14 on the shot clock. We have a timeout on the floor. 6:42 in the first quarter. Cavaliers holding on here on the Knicks early. All right, so the first time out here on the Knicks basketball watch along here on game 1. The Knicks, you can see the shots are a little too strong. They're not over sharp. That is normally something that is expected from the Knicks here with the layoff. They need some easy baskets. They need some easy transitional. They need to get some, hopefully some basketball turnovers on the defensive end that leads to easy fast breaks, and that will get the offensive going. So right now they're keeping it a striking difference. What you expect them, some shots getting a little too strong. I expected that early part. Keep the game close here. Once you get the shots acclimated and get into set, those are going to start hitting and continue. Something that doesn't take any time off is your defensive intensity. So if they keep the defensive intensity, they'll be fine. All right, we have a timeout here on the court. Timeout. Don't forget, we are sponsored here by Dude Wipes. Yes, if you go to Dude Wipes and you text Dude Save 20 to 59463, we're going to send you a promo code for 20% off. 20% off on all the Dude Wipe products, from the scent bombs to the medicated wipes, from the pop scented wipes. So all the products that Dude Wipes has for 20% off. So there is no reason to keep your undercarriage to be stinky when we have you with a promo code to save 20% off on Dude Wipes. And those wipes on the Sports Jedi Network, we're wiping out the competition. Indeed. We're also fueled by G Fuel Energy. G Fuel Energy, fuel your grind like a champion. Go to gfuelenergy.com. On your checkout, you're going to put PGH Chris and save 20% off on all the products from G Fuel Energy. Indeed. Shout out to the Smoking Session podcast on the Chemistry Lab, part of the Sports Jedi Network. We got K-Dot, NapGod. They break down all the NBA wrestling interviews, part of the Sports Jedi Network, who are part of our program, part of our family. We welcome them with open arms. They've been nothing but a phenomenal upgrade, a level up to our program. I wanted to shout them out and show them love. They had their Western Conference Game 1 breakdown last night. It's on air here on the YouTube channel or anywhere you get your audio platform. Show them love. Show them your support. Hit that like, subscribe, 5-star review on all our audio platforms. We are on iHeartRadio podcast, Amazon podcast, Spotify, Speaker, Google, Apple, you name it. Sports Jedi Network. We are wiping out the competition, the standard of sports fandom theory. So appreciate you guys here tonight. I am ready to go. We got a commercial break. What's up with the chat? We have a lot of spectators, not a lot of participants. What's going on? We need some participant in the chat. We want to hear what you're seeing with the Knicks. We got Cody Brown in the building. We got Daniel Barry, Sports Island. We got Anita Man. Anita Man is excited that I'm back and ready to hear my voice. Appreciate you, Anita. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I know she's been a staple on our channel for a while back in our watch-alongs. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you. All right, here we go. As the Knicks will inbound the ball underneath the basket of Brunson now. Brunson working on Wade. Brunson with the ball, shot clock at 10. Brunson dribbling. Now found Towns. Towns, shot clock at 6. He's got a mismatch here. Now Towns putting it on the floor. Towns! And that's rejected by Allen. That's a rejection there. As the Cavaliers go the other way. Harden with the ball. Harden stopped. Harden looks. Kicks it out of Wade. Back to Harden now. Shot clock at 17 now. Harden now. Bounce pass here as they move the ball. Step back for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound here by Hart. We'll give it to Brunson. Here comes the Knicks now. The Knicks. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson looking to dance. Brunson top of the key to Hart. Gives it right back to Brunson. Brunson the top of the key. Now drives. Mid-range jumper. It's good. Jalen Brunson. The Knicks cut the lead down to 4. Here's the Cavaliers now. Here's Harden. Harden bounce pass. Wide open for 3. Wade. No good. Allen with the offensive rebound. Allen looks. Allen again. Allen puts up the floater. No good. That was an air ball. Rebound by Anunoby. Here comes Hart. Hart spins. Hart goes with the layup. And the hitman. Josh Hart to the basket. The Knicks down by 2. As the crowd starting to come alive in Madison Square Garden. Bounce pass here to Allen. Allen kicks out away in the corner now. Here's a drive. Kicks. Stops. No, good defense by the Knicks. As the Madison Square Garden crowd serenades the defense chant. Here's Harden. 3 on the shot clock. Harden now driving. Harden puts up the floater. As the clock expires, no good. Right for their own rebound. And picked up by Wade. Puts up a 3. No good. Rebound by Allen. And we got a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Karl Anthony Towns, who picks up a loose ball foul with 5:06 in the first quarter. Knicks down by 2. What a beautiful spin there by the hitman Hart. The excellence of execution there on your drive. The best there is, the best there was, the best there will be at driving to the basket. Josh, the hitman Hart. Mitchell Robinson, a.k.a. the Cookie Monster, coming in. If you know my stream, you know I call him the Cookie Monster and Deuce McBride. So, couple substitution here. Hopefully, the Knicks could assert themselves on defense here. As they're going to inbound the basketball. Dennis the skunk shooter to Harden. Harden now steps. Harden now jabs. Harden kicks out. Strus now kicks in the corner. The shrunk. So Dennis the skunk shooter hits a 3 ball. You got to keep an eye on that skunk. He will hit the 3 ball. Here's Mikal Bridges. Bridges to Brunson. Jalen Brunson now. Brunson with the ball. Brunson has the shooter on him. Brunson again driving. Brunson back. Brunson pull away jumper. And there's a foul on the skunk. Shooter with the foul. 4:33 here. 4:33 in the first quarter. It's a 13-8 game with Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. Hit that like button. If you're there, don't just be a spectator, be a participant in our chat. Hit that like button, please. As Jalen Brunson hits a free throw here. The Knicks trail 13-9. Another free throw coming up for our captain, Jalen Brunson, number 11. Madison Square Garden, look at that. It looks so lively, so beautiful. This is time like this. I do miss New York at times. Brunson, another free throw. And he hits the free throw here. Of course, I'm in live from Orlando, Florida. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, 13-10. The Knicks trail by 3. Cavaliers with the basketball now. And here's Harden with the ball, trying to get across the timeline. Just barely go to Cookie Monster. Go! There we go. Mitchell Robinson with a steal. Here's McBride. Here's Bridges up and over. It's good! Knicks defense catapulting them to some good offense as the Cookie Monster makes his presence felt. Let's go. I love it. Here we go with a steal. Here comes the Cavaliers. The Knicks trail by 1. Here's Schroeder the Skunk. Kicks it out and almost turns the ball over. Harden with the ball. Harden saved that one. Harden now tries to fight. Harden drop bounce pass here. Schroeder into the corner. Here's Strus. Strus to Schroeder. The Skunk for 3. No good. Rebound by the Cookie Monster, Mitchell Robinson. Here comes the Knicks that can take the lead. Here's Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now driving. Brunson going attacking. Oh, switches the hand. It's good. The Knicks take their first lead of the Eastern Conference Finals here of Game 1. Timeout on the floor, Cavaliers, as they have to regroup. Timeout on the floor as the Knicks take a 1-point lead as they storm back. Hopefully, the Knicks could get going now with the bench, with the Cookie Monster. Mitchell Robinson, the catalyst of getting the Knicks back into this as the Knicks have a 1-point lead. Cavaliers with a timeout on the floor. Hit that like button, Cloud. Hit that like button. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, indeed.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's go. All right, we got a timeout here. Timeout on the floor as the Knicks have a 1-point lead. Boy, the energy. I kind of miss this. I kind of miss this on a watch along. You don't get that in professional wrestling too much. Kind of miss it. I don't get that too much in the collar elbow tie-up. I'm sure in hell is not going to get it in an all-elite wrestling show. Come on. I kind of want to go to sleep when I watch that. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Let's go. Timeout on the floor. All right, we got a timeout. Let's go. Where is my family at? Where's my Nick family at on that YouTube side, man? You guys, you can see this is why I know who abandoned me. Where is Big Task at Hand? Where is D-Ross? Where's my guys at? Where's Vernon? Where's Vernon B. Haglin? Where are you guys? All right, we got a timeout. Timeout on the court. All right, we got a timeout here. We got a timeout. Indeed, we got a timeout going on. Here we go. We're coming back from the timeout break. We got Lenny Kravitz in the building. Look at that. Oh, the Ben Stiller, a real one. I got a shout out to Ben Stiller. Here's a real one. Timothy Chalamet all of a sudden become a Knicks fan. Jimmy Fallon has been there in the dark days, so I got to give him credit. Michael J. Fox has been a trooper with the New York Knicks. I got to give him a lot of credit. He's been there holding it down. Here is Schroeder now to Mobley. Mobley now will give this to Strus. Oh, taken by Bridges. Bridges now with the steal. Oh, we got a pickpocket at Madison Square Garden. And Bridges gets it, and the Knicks have up a three-point lead, 16-3. 8-0 run by the Knicks. Here's Schroeder the skunk. Schroeder, floater. No good. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks now with a 3-point lead. Here's Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson snake dribbling behind the back. Now Brunson now going. Step up jumper. It's good. Jalen Brunson. Knicks with a 5-point lead. With 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Madison Square Garden comes alive with a 3-point chance. And it's a turnover. Mobley discombobulated. Oh, traveling. This is brought by Soul Claim. As the traveling in the court, Knicks will have the basketball here. 18-13, under 3 minutes now. Here is Bridges with the basketball. Bridges is working. Now Bridges, floater, alley-oop to the Cookie Monster. Feed the Cookie Monster as he gets the alley-oop. And the Knicks up 20-13. Here's Brunson with a 7-point lead. Here's Donovan Mitchell now. Mobley in the corner. Steps up for three. Merrill. No Lynch. Here comes Bridges. Bridges running. Bridges puts it back, and he turns the ball over. Big catalyst here. Passing the ball in the air. At Clarkson passes it. Strus for three. No good. Rebound Mobley. And they're going to say a foul wave underneath the basket. Loose ball foul against the New York Knicks. Let's go. The second unit becoming a catalyst for the Knicks here with their defense and their energy. This is what you want. It's going to take a collective unit to get to where the Knicks need to go as they're going to finish their story here in the Eastern Conference. As Donovan Mitchell will be the inbounder with the basketball. Bridges going to take a nice rest. They inbound the ball here. It's underneath the basket. Kicks it out and almost turns the ball over. Mitchell Robinson comes up with the loose ball. Here comes Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson now. Kicks in the back to McBride. McBride, deuce. No good. Rebound. Back tap. Mitchell Robinson kept it alive. Right to Hart. Hart. Back to McBride. Here's Clarkson with the basketball. Back over to Deuce McBride. Knicks being in the right place at the right time. They're going to reset here. As McBride with the basketball. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Hart. Hassel puts it up. Puts it up. No good. Hits the rim now. Here comes Mobley. Cavaliers were fortunate there. The Knicks missed that shot. Here's Mobley. Euro kicks it back out. Stolen. And here goes, no, again, last touch. It will be Cavaliers ball. Knicks have active hands here. 14 on the shot clock. Cavaliers ball with 1:35 here. 95 seconds left in the first quarter. Knicks have a lead here, 20-13. They're going to inbound the ball. Here is Donovan Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell looking to inbound the ball. Gets it right back. Steps up, trying up to three. No good. Rebound by Josh, the hitman Hart. The hitman with the basketball now. Hitman moving. Brunson wide open for three. No good. Off the mark. Rebound here. And McBride tracks it down to Clarkson. Clarkson keeps the ball, but he turns the ball over. Here's Donovan Mitchell. And the Cavaliers almost turned the basketball over. Strus over to Mobley. Mobley kicks it out in the corner. The skunk shooter wide open for three. And he stunk it up. Rebound here by Clarkson. Here comes Brunson. So the Knicks are fortunate that the skunk shooter missed it. Here comes Brunson for three. No good. Way off. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Here's Mitchell now. Driving. Merrill gets it. Counted and one. Merrill hits the floor, and he is going to have a chance for a three-point play. You can't let these bullshit players like Sam Merrill get to the basket and complete three-point plays. You can't do that. You can't have these two shady garbage players do that. These GCW type of players. You can't do that. He's going to go to the line. Sam Merrill. Just the name alone says garbage. As he hits the free throw. Completes the three-point play. The Knicks up by 4. Here's the hitman, Josh Hart. It's a 4-point Knicks lead, 20-16 here. Under 40 seconds now. Mitchell Robinson now with the ball. Robinson now looking to give it to Clarkson. Clarkson with the basketball. Clarkson rises up for three. It's good. 3-pointer. Jordan Clarkson. as the Knicks extend 23-16. Here's Mobley. Here's the Schroeder, the skunk. Schroeder with the basketball. Hits it to Mitchell. Mitchell now, Spider. Spider now looking. Spider, sticky web, shoots. No good. Rebound here by the hitman Hart. Here's Brunson. The Knicks will hold for the final shot of the quarter. And the crowd at Madison Square Garden gets on their feet. The Knicks have a 23-16 lead. Here comes Brunson. Here is Hart. The hitman puts up the shot. It's good! Ah, the fucking Scott Foster. That son of a bitch referee calls it off. That son of a bitch, Scott Foster. I can't stand that son of a bitch. That should have been a 3-point play. He says no basket. No basket. Knicks will have it, though. They got the whistle. He said no basket before the foul. As the Cookie Monster has a seat here with 1.9 second here. Well-deserved for Mitchell Robinson. He changed the complexion of the game with his insertion into the game. Honey, you're wearing a bra top. You're wearing a lingerie top to a basketball game. What are you doing here? All right, here we go. Clarkson would inbound the basketball. Can the Knicks score here? Here's Brunson. Brunson steps up, long three. No good. So at the end of the first quarter, the Knicks have a 23-16 lead. The Knicks win the first quarter. Let's go. Knicks finish on a 15-3 run. Let's go. Now the second quarter, now to separate ourselves. Get some extended scoring. Here we go. All right, I love this. This is good. I just feel good. I feel good. I feel it in my veins. I'm back at it. I'm back at it. Let's go. Shout out to Chef Dan. Hopefully he's watching me somewhere out there in one of the hot kitchens in New York City, man. Don't work too hard. Work smarter, not harder, my friend. To my partner in crime. All right, here we go. First quarter in the books. 23 points for the New York Knicks. Of course, you know how I like to give you that. Anunoby plays 7 minutes. Karl-Anthony Towns plays 7 minutes with 1 foul. Josh Hart played 9 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 for 2 for the 3-point lane, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He is a -2. Karl-Anthony Towns is a -3. He is 0 for 2 from the field goal. No points, couple assists though. Of course, Mikal Bridges had 10 points, 10 minutes, 6 points, 3 or 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He was a +7 for Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson played 12 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3-point land, 2 for 2 for the free throw line. He was a +7. Of course, Mitchell Robinson in 5 minutes. He just played 5 minutes. He had 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field, but he had 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, 1 offensive rebounds. He was a +9 on the field. And the guy that was in 4 minutes was a big impact was Jordan Clarkson. He was 1 of 1 from the field, a 3-point shot, had a rebound. He was a +10, and Miles McBride played 5 minutes. He was 0 for 1 from the field, but he was a +9 because he had a rebound and assist, and he was just impactful for the New York Knicks as we're ready to start the second quarter. Let's go as game 1 is in the books for the Cavaliers. I'm going to give you Dean Wade was 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point land, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, was a +2. Jared Allen in 8 minutes was 0 for 2 from the field. He had 2 rebounds, 1 block. That was an impactful block there. 1 offensive rebound, -1. Evan Mobley played 9 minutes, 1 point, 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point land, 1 from 2 for the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds and a turnover. James Harden played 8 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field with 2 rebounds, only had 2 points as well. 1 turnover, no assist. He was a -1 on the field. Donovan Mitchell played 9 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3-point land, had 2 rebounds, an assist, a turnover, 2 blocks, and a steal. He was just on the floor with no rating at all. Dennis Schroeder was a -9 on the field, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. with 3 points. And, of course, Matt Strutz, he played 7 minutes, no points, 0 for 2. And he was a minus 13. It was Sam Merrill was a minus 13. All right, the Knicks will start here the second quarter. Where is my chat? Let's go. As they inbound the ball to the Cavaliers. As they kick it to Schroeder, the skunk. Now bounce pass here to Mobley. Mobley underneath the basket. Mobley on nowhere to go. Kicks it back up to the top. Here's Schroeder now, top of key. Schroeder, free throw line extended. We'll give it to Mobley. Mobley catch and shoot from the line. In and out, no good. Rebound by the hitman Hart. Cavaliers missed their shot here. Here, wide open 3. No good. Rebound here. And that was Alvarado coming in. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball, driving, sidestep, Euro, it's good. So good move there by Spider Mitchell with a quick move going downhill. Here, Jose Alvarado coming in early. Here is Karl Anthony Towns, the Caribbean connection. Now here's Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson now, top of the key. Clarkson driving. Clarkson stops, spins, kicks it back out. Alvarado over to Clarkson. Clarkson top of the key. Clarkson kicks out, wide open for 3. No good. Rebound, Karl Anthony Towns had a hand on it, and it will be Cavaliers basketball. Going the other way now. All right, the Cavaliers 23-18 with the basketball now. Schroeder the skunk. Schroeder with the basketball. Schroeder now. Schroeder trying to elude Alvarado. Kicks it back out. Mobley open 3 for 3. Steps into it. No good. Too strong. Hart with the ball. That should have been a loose ball foul. That should have been another foul. The referee's letting them be a little physical here. Here's the hitman. Kicks it out to Alvarado. Alvarado spins. Floater. It's good. That should have been a 3-point play. They're letting them play a little physical. Jose Alvarado with a basketball here. On the board. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell got away with a pot carry there. Here comes Mobley. Mobley Euro. Mobley discombobulated off the glass. Is good. I saw a little traveling there, shuffling of the feet. The officials didn't see it. Nevertheless, Cavaliers get the bucket. Here's Jose Alvarado. Back over to Hart. Backdoor here to Brunt too. Oh, beautiful. Karl Anthony Towns. As the backdoor was unlubricated, and he gets a easy bucket. Here's Strutz. Back over to Schroeder. Back over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell guarded by Clarkson. Donovan Mitchell, shot clock at 10. Mitchell eludes, gets to the shoulder, the skunk wide open for 3. No good. Rebound, deep rebound, right to the hands of Clarkson. Clarkson will give it a Hart. The hitman on the right wing. Now the hitman drive to the basket, stops, spins, put around. Oh, it's good. Josh, the hitman Hart, executing to the basket with the layup. Knicks with a 9-point lead. Here comes Mitchell, gives it to Mobley. Mobley spins, Mobley stops, jerks the ball back over to Schroeder, back to Mobley on the left wing. Now kicks it in, spins, looking up, good, it's good. So Mobley taking advantage of this mismatch, he scores. Here comes the Knicks putting pressure. Here's Josh Hart, spins, Hart puts up the shot, oh, it's good! The hitman Hart executing early. The Knicks 31-22. Knicks scoring at will to the basket in the paint. Here comes Schroeder with 6 points from the Hart. Here's Schroeder the skunk. Changes hands. No good. Can't finish. Towns with the rebound. Towns will hold it. We'll pass it over here to Alvarado. Alvarado with the basketball now. Here's Towns. Top of the count for 3. He's going to put up the 3. No good. Too strong. Rebound by Mobley. Here is Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Knicks 31. Cavaliers 22. Here's Donovan Mitchell. And there is a foul on Deuce McBride. That's Donovan Mitchell. So that is McBride's second foul here. Interesting. He's going to sit as Mikal Bridges will come in naturally for him. I love the fact that Mikal Bridges talks to Miles McBride on the defensive assignment, the switching to what they see further in the game. That's also on the floor coaching. You can see the team is invested. All for one, one for all. I like to see what we see there. We got Ellis checking in. Who? Ellis. Only his mama knows who he is. All right, here we go. Mitchell would inbound the basketball here. Donovan Mitchell with the ball will give it to Jared Allen. Jared Allen with the basketball now. Shot clock at 15. Donovan Mitchell gives it to Allen. Allen kicks it back out to Harden. Extra pass in the corner. Merrill for 3. It's good. Sam Merrill. Oh, that's actually Wade. Excuse me. That's Dean Wade for 3. I know the Caucasian look the same. Here is Shamet. Olivado with the basketball, trying to get the high screen, has a double team, goes, puts up the letters, Claude, Jose Avocado, 32-25. Something that, boy, this coaching staff has a Knicks would attempt 33-25 with an 8-point lead. As Dean Wade gives it up down to man Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell doing a lot of dancing, a lot of driving. Shaman shaking. No, take it away. Okay, Avocado with the guac. Extra pass here. Ellis turns the ball over. Knicks defense is suffocating as the New York gets the basketball now. 32-25. Let's go. That is the sixth Cleveland Cavalier turnover here. Kenny Atkins, you got to go on an Atkins diet because the Knicks defense is causing you a headache. It's bloating you. Timeout. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Knicks. And the crowd in Madison Square Garden has a "Let's Go Knicks" chant. Let's go Knicks. We got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. Knicks looking to add to their lead. But I don't see what. Well, you know what's not adding to our lead? It's the amount of like buttons. I need that like button to be smashed. I need people to retweet. I need people to like it. If you like the stream, if you're being entertained, hit that like, retweet. Let's go. I got to see the viewership go up. Let's go. Don't forget, the Smoking Session podcast will have a breakdown post show. They will do all they can to talk about all the Knicks, NBA, pop culture, pro wrestling. The Smoking Session from the Chemistry Lab is part of the Sports Jedi Network. Excited for them. We definitely are excited. They're on our family. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget PGH Chris TV Productions. Salute to you. Salute to Ha Snuckle Brew, part of the Sports Jedi crew. Miss Canary. Hey, it's Canary. Salute to you. And she's bringing the rain with all her takes when she shows up. Elise Rain, salute to you. As we have a timeout on the floor, time out on the court. And we'll take a quick 30-second break. Loaded. We're still in the commercial break. We are loaded and ready to go. Let's go. We have a timeout by New York. Timeout here. The 7:29 mark of the second quarter. This is my first game of this 2025-26 season. We're going to finish our story. Let's go. Oh, we got a timeout. We got a timeout. Here we go. We're coming back from the timeout. I'm so giddy. I'm so excited. This is great. Here we go. We got next door Knicks chance coming up. All right, 33-25. Here we go. Mikal Bridges with the ball. Bridges to the top of the key now. Bridges bounce pass here to Brunson. Jalen Brunson with the screen. Brunson now driving. Brunson now stops. He's got positioning now. Bounce pass from Bridges. Bridges goes around, puts up the wild shot, and there is a foul. So there's a foul. I don't know if it's going to be on the pass. If he's going to be on the free throws, it's going to be away from the basket. So there will be side out of bounds with 7:13 here. Not in the penalty for the Cavaliers. It's a pretty quick-moving game so far here for the Knicks and the Cavaliers. Low-scoring affair, though, 33-25. As here we go, Brunson would inbound the ball. Brunson will look inbounds here to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson will hand back off to Brunson. 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Jared Allen. Brunson now around the goal logo. Now switch. Here is Shamet. Shamet now back to Brunson. A loose ball, and that is deflected by the Cavaliers. But the Knicks will have 2.8 to shoot on the shot clock. OG Anunoby will be the inbounder here. No, now Shamet. Shamet will be the inbounder now. Shamet with 2.8 on the shot clock. Shamet will look to inbound the basketball. Shamet will give it to Brunson. Shanson's going to have behind the back. Has to put this up the shot. Leans in. And they say do not get it off. Shot clock violation. 33-27. New York will turn the basketball over here with under 7 minutes here. Here is James Harden back in the game. Harden now with the ball. Harden gets a high screen. Harden now driving. Harden with the floater. Gets the friendly bounce. 27-33. Here is Brunson with the ball. Brunson will bring the basketball up. Brunson and Bridges. Over to Shamet. Shamet over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Shot clock down to 8. Jalen Brunson on Jared Allen. Brunson now will give it a bridge. Oh, 3. No good. Last touch. It will be Cavaliers basketball. That was an air ball. Knicks trail 33-27 here. Here's Brunson. Oh, it's all in there. Jalen Brunson with the steal. We got another pickpocket in Madison Square Garden. Easy bucket as Harden turns the ball in center court. 35-27. The Knicks back up by 8. That is the 7th turnover by the Cavaliers. Here's James Harden. Harden with the ball. Harden now working on Bridges. Harden now driving. Harden stopped behind the back. Kicks out here. Ellis back over to Allen. Allen bounce past Ellis. Ellis up and over. Loses the ball. And it will be, we're waiting for the officials. It will be New York basketball as they took a long time to wonder who they're going to issue that basketball to. It will be the Knicks basketball there as Ellis was the last one to touch it. Here is Jalen Brunson with the basketball now. 5:45 here as Shamet with the ball. Shamet holding the basketball now. Shamet puts the ball on the court. Shamet driving. Shamet discombobulated, scoop layup, no good. Last touch by the Cavaliers. It will be the Knicks basketball here. 35-27 with 5:33 here before halftime. All right, Brunson would inbound the basketball underneath the rim. Brunson now looking to hand it in. Bounce pass here to Mitchell Robinson. Back over here to Brunson. Brunson kicks out. Anunoby in the corner for 3. It's goal! 3-pointer. OG Anunoby. As the shot clock expired, 38-27. Knicks up by 11. Here is Harden. Bounce pass to Allen. Allen's bounce pass. Ellis up and over, and he got fouled. Free throws here for Ellis. He will have to earn it the long way on the free throw line. So if OG coming off the injury, and if he hits those corner threes, and he starts to be an assassin on defense, the Knicks are taking their game to another level of excellence. Good job there as we got some free throws for the Cavaliers coming up. Ellis hits the first one. It makes this a 10-point deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Another free throw coming up as Donovan Mitchell is going to take a rest. This is where the Knicks could need to go on a little bit of a run with Donovan Mitchell on the court and have James Harden make some uncharacteristic decision-making. Here we go. But Ellis has to go to the free throw line to try to make this a single-digit lead, and he does. So it's a 9-point Knick lead. As the hitman will try to inbound the basketball with inbound here to OG Anunoby. Back to the hitman Hart. Josh Hart will bring the basketball up here. Hart over to Anunoby. Anunoby now sidestep. Anunoby Euro. Anunoby stops, kicks it back up. And we get some whistles. We get a traveling on OG Anunoby. The Knicks return the basketball over here. 38-29 with under 5 minutes here. The Cavaliers are going to try to make a run here before halftime. The Knicks got to be very conscious to cut and defend. Here's Harden. Harden kicks it out. Merrill for three. Top of the key. It's good. That's the thing that you got to be careful with these two-sherry garbage players to hit the three ball. 38-32. Here's a three ball for Brunson. Brunson trying to answer. Kang in and out. No good. Here's Harden. The Knicks got to continue with their offense. Attack. Here's Harden. Long three. And that's good. That's what a 6-0 run, and we got a timeout. So all of a sudden, it's a 3-point game. You got to be careful. You can't let these two-sherry garbage players like Merrill hit those three, because you got guys like Harden and Mitchell and Donovan Mitchell that can hit the three ball from anywhere anywhere beneath the half-line court. That's where you got to keep those other two-sherry garbage players in check. We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Yeah, this weekend is Mandalorian. When Mandalorian and Grogu. You know me. This is we are based about the Sports Jedi Network on all Star Wars. So, you know, I'm gonna be locked and loaded. Star Wars and Mandalorian Grogu. Can't wait to see that. All right, let's take a 30-second. Hold on a minute. We back. Got a timeout still on the court. At the half, we'll take a quick halftime break at the half just to get you going. We're going to be a little break, and then we'll come back with some stats at the half and all that good stuff like we always do. Definitely on the halftime program, I always take a little bit of break to get some water, use the restroom, you know, all that good stuff. And then, of course, don't go anywhere. We ask you to stay in the chat. The chat has been a little quiet, underwhelming for my liking. Where are you, chat brigade? The chat is very, very quiet. Very disappointed on the chat. To be honest with you, I'll keep it a buck. All right, we're ready to come back at this timeout situation here. Salute to Danny Limelight. Salute to Danny Limelight, professional wrestler, big Knicks fan. Wanted to give him a shout out real quick. As the Knicks with the basketball, top of the key. Brunson now. Brunson dissecting. Brunson stops. Kicks it over to Hart. Hart spins. Hart now spins. Nowhere to go. Back to Brunson. Brunson now baseline. Back over to the side. Here is Anunoby. Lost the basketball. Allen comes up with the loose ball. Not good off of that timeout. Here's Ellis. Allen now. Allen kicks it out. Wide open to Wade. Wade misses the side of the rim. Allen with another offensive rebound. That's not good. Allen with the ball. Allen now to Beard. Allen lost the ball, and they're going to call a loose ball foul. The 13th foul on the Knicks, 38-35. But they're going to send them to the free throw line. No, side out of bounds, excuse me. I thought it was in the paint area, so that's why my mistake. I apologize. In the words of Jerry Recco. As they inbound the ball, Ellis. Ellis looking the ball, gives over to here to Merrill. Merrill with the ball. Merrill bounce pass here as Jared Allen with the ball. Here's James Harden. Harden now. Harden kicks over to Allen. Allen now. Allen stops. Allen, and there's a foul on OG Anunoby for reaching in. And bail him out with 3.3. That is a foul on OG Anunoby. Allen will go to the free throw line to try to cut this down here to a 1-point game. So the Cavaliers are striking back. As he hits the first free throw here, it is a 38-36 2-point Knicks lead. He could cut it down to 1. Another free throw coming up for Jared Allen. And he hits the free throw here. It is a 38-37 Knicks with a 1-point lead here with 3:32 here before halftime. Here's Jalen Brunson. We're bringing the basketball up. Brunson gets it across the timeline. Now Brunson will get his team in an offense. Give it over to Towns. Towns wants it against the mismatch of Brown areas. Hart, the hitman, drives to the basket and switches hands to the left. It's good. The hitman. The Knicks back up by 3. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden now. Harden now with the basketball. Harden kicks it back out. Ellis inside of Allen. Allen back spins. Allen now discombobulated, puts up the shot, throws it in. Did not get the foul call. Good job, Towns, keeping his ground. And we get a foul on Merrill on OG Anunoby. So the second team foul for the Cavaliers. So Knicks will inbound as they make some wholesale changes as Mitchell and Mobley comes back in the game with Strus. So they wanted to make that foul for some substitutions. Jalen Brunson would inbound the basketball now. Brunson looking to inbound the ball. Bounce pass here to Bridges. Gets to the Towns, top of the key. Towns with the ball. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges now kicks it back out to hitman Hart. Hart wide open for 3. Straight away. No good. Misses that one side out. And it will be Cleveland's basketball out of bounds. 2:42 left here before halftime as the Knicks trail by 3. Here's James Harden. Harden with the basketball at the midcourt line. Harden now top of the key. Harden dissecting. Loses the ball. Splits. Loses the ball and loses the ball again. Baseline. Stolen by the Knicks as Towns comes up with it. 9 turnovers for the Cavaliers. Here's Brunson. Brunson top of the key. Brunson stops. Brunson looking over to Towns. Towns puts it up. Looks at the ball. Discombobulated now. They double team over to Mikal Bridges as the world don't move. As the Bridges hits the free throw. 42-37. 2 minutes before halftime. Here's Allen. Mitchell hunting for a foul. Counted and 1. Spider-Man in the air, and he has a chance for a 3-point play. Not a good foul for Mikal Bridges. And it's a chance for a 4-point play for Spider-Man. I thought Jared Allen kind of embellished that a little bit, but hey. And he completes the 4-point play. The Knicks have a 1-point lead here under 2 minutes as the Knicks will bring the ball up. Mikal Bridges with the basketball. Bridges with the ball. Bridges looking. Towns now. Towns put it on the floor. Towns loses the ball, gives it to Hart. Hart now. Hart Kicks it back out in the corner. Bridges for three. No good, no good. Last touch. And it will be Cavaliers ball. So the Cavaliers could take back the lead here under 2 minutes here before halftime. Here is the beard Harden. Harden with the ball. Harden with the basketball. Guarded by Towns. Puts up a long, whoa, that's a terrible turnover by, my goodness. He says he wants to be challenged. He's not going to challenge that. That's 10 turnovers for the Cavaliers. Here is Bridges. Bridges up and under. No good. Rebound by the Cavaliers. Stolen by Hart. Hart puts it up. And there is a foul as the hitman will go to the free throw line. Cavaliers are hacking and whacking, and they're fouling and 10 turnovers. And Cavaliers got to, if you're a Cavaliers fan, you got to feel fortunate. You're only down by one with all those 10 turnovers and sloppy basketball play. But the hitman will go to the free throw line, extend the lead. Josh Hart hits the first free throw, extends the lead 43-41. Looking to add another one. And Josh Hart hits a pair of free throws, 44-41. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Here is the Cavaliers now. Here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell as the crowd serenades Madison Square Garden with the chance of defense. Here's Mitchell now. Mitchell stops, kicks it back out. Elliott here. Strus back over to Mobley. Mobley now behind the back. Strus puts up the three. And we are tied at 44. We're close to a 1 minute mark. So we're all even at 44. Here is Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Cavaliers keep fighting right back. Towns, Hart had thought about a three. And Hart falls on the floor. No one comes to him. Here, Anunoby now. 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby's going to have to, Anunoby step back for three. Puts up the three, no good. Rebound by the Cavaliers, Mobley. Not a good offensive possession for the Knicks here. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell now. Mitchell underneath to Allen. And there is a foul. See, this is the Cavaliers have a chance to take the lead here. The Knicks they got to not rely on the whistle callers. The referees are never going to give the Knicks the whistle. They got to go with that mindset mentality. Jared Allen to the free throw line, looking to give the Cavaliers their first lead since the early part of the first quarter. And he misses the first free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, the ball don't lie. But they have another free throw coming up, looking to take the 1 point lead here with 31.8 seconds here before halftime. And he does. 1 point lead for the Cavaliers here, 45-44. First lead since that up by 13-12. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Guarded by Strus. And there's a nice screen. Brunson with the ball. Brunson cutting. Brunson stops. Put up the floater. It's good. Jalen Brunson. The Knicks back up by 1, 46-45. As the crowd serenade Madison Square Garden, Donovan Mitchell kicks it in the corner. Mobley thought about the three. Mobley fakes. Mitchell for three. Wide open. It's good. Donovan Mitchell hitting the three ball. And he stows the ball. As the time expires, no good at the end of the quarter. Cavaliers with a 48-46 lead as we head to the half. So only a 2 point lead. The Cavaliers had over 10 plus turnovers, and they're lucky they're only up by 2. If you're the Knicks, regroup. They're missing some shots because of a little bit of rust, but we're going to break and dissect all that in a minute as we take a quick halftime break. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna enjoy my halftime. I'm gonna have some water, refuel, re-energize with some G Fuel, and we'll be right back. So here we go. Halftime show. Enjoy. fans. We are back here at the halftime. Appreciate everyone there. Allow me to get that few-minute break there, get some water, refreshing. We got Gideon in the building. We salute Gideon. Salute, man. We stink iron rusty. I think we still have a second half Zoom. The Knicks will be lock and loaded. The first half, Rust is out of the building. Hopefully the Knicks will get acclimated back into it and get stepping into it. I've got some stats. We'll get some stats in a moment here as I pull it up. Of course, the Knicks are shooting 46% from the field. Cavaliers are shooting 42.1% from the field. The Knicks are only made 2 points. They're 10% from three-point land. Cavaliers are 38.1% from three-point land. The Knicks have hit 4 free throws. Cavaliers 8. The Knicks are shooting, but those free throws for the Knicks, they're at 100%. Cavaliers are 80%. The Cavaliers are being out-rebound 18-17 on the glass. The Knicks have more assists, 11-10. The steals are all even at 6, but the Cavaliers have 2 more blocks and 11 turnovers to the Knicks 7. And that is the score there. I always like to give you the stats, the box scores. Of course, Dean Wade in 16 minutes of action, he's 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 points. Evan Mobley, 16 minutes of action, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 for 2, 1 for 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 points. Jared Allen with 17 minutes locked in, 0 for 3 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 points. 17 minutes for the Beard, James Harden, with 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the three-point land, and, of course, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 points. He has not gone to the free throw line, which is interesting for James Harden, who likes to hunt for fouls, keeping him off of the free throw line, the stripe. Very interesting here for the first half for the Knicks. But again, Donovan Mitchell is the story, though. 16 minutes of action, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from three-point line. Of course, he's perfect 1 of line from the free throw line, 3 rebounds and assists. He has the high man of 16 points for the Cavaliers. Matt Strus played 13 minutes of action, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land. He has 1 assist, 3 points. Sam Merrill with 11 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land, 1 of 1 from the free throw line with 6 points. Dennis the Skunk Schroeder, 9 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point land. That's that 3 with 3 points. Keon Ellis played 5 minutes with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the Cavaliers. That's their scoring. For the next 18 minutes of action for Josh the Hitman Hart, he's 4 from 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point land, 2 from 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 points for the Hitman. OG Anunoby is returned back from that calf, 14 minutes of action, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point land, 1 rebound, no assist, and just that 3 points from the three-point line. Karl Anthony Towns, we got to get him going in the second half. He's 1 of 4 from the stripe from the field, 0 for 2 from three-point land with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, though. He's sharing and caring with 2 points for the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Our captain, Jalen Brunson, the catalyst, 6 of 12 from the field, 0 for 5 from three-point land, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, has an assist and 14 points. He's got to get some more of his teammates more involved, easy buckets. And, of course, for Mikal Bridges, 18 minutes of action, 4 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point land, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 8 points total. Mitchell Robinson, the Cookie Monster, had a really good, impactful first quarter. Then in that first quarter, we won from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, a couple steals with 2 points, infecting his infectious reach on the court. Miles Deuce McBride also played 9 minutes, 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point land, a rebound and an assist, and a couple of steals for Miles McBride. Jordan Clarkson played solid 8 minutes, 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 1 for three-point land, 3 rebounds, no assists. That 3 points came on that three-point made. Jose Alvarado, 5 minutes, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 for 1. In those 5 minutes, he had 4 points. A little very, very cerebral, very impactful in those short spurts, as well as 3 minutes from Larry Shamet. 0 for 1 on the field for Larry Shamet. That is the scoring, and those are the players that impact the first half of the Knicks Cavaliers game 1. We're getting ready for that second half. We ask you to hit that like, subscribe, share, and continue to support us on the Sports Jedi Network. Appreciate everyone watching along with us. Thank you for everybody viewing us on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumba, on Kick, on Truvo, all and Instagram Live, man. We got it. He says we got a nerd attack, Harden and Spider, and get them foul trouble. Yeah, right now, James Harden has been contained. I just read his stats for James Harden. Nothing to write home about for normal James Harden with 7 points. Very pedestrian. He's not in double figures in the first half. If you're the Knicks, you're taking that victory lap for now, but you still got a lot of work to be done when it comes to the whole course of the 48 minutes or the 24 minutes left in game one here to contain the beard, of course. To me, if you're the Knicks, you can't let the two Sherry players around the Cavaliers to get comfortable, hit open shots, and read and react to whenever they're open to make the right plays. You got to make them, you got to continue to make those turnovers, continue the Cavaliers to turnover. If they could also equal the amount of turnovers in the second half that they did in the first half, you're going to be in prime position to be a close or even up for the Knicks. So you want to continue to keep that defensive intensity and allow the Cavaliers to beat themselves when making their own mistakes if you're the Knicks. So I like what we got going here. Close game early. Let's go. If you're on X, thank you for joining us on X. Please retweet, re-like, reshare. If you're on Instagram Live, wanted to give you guys a shout out. What's up to Tony? Appreciate Tony on the Instagram Live. Thank you so much. They're always a good staple. Cody as well. Appreciate you, Cody Brown. Get well soon. I know you're not feeling well, under the weather. Want to make sure you're doing well. And everyone there, don't forget the smoking session. We'll have a breakdown of the Eastern Conference later on tonight on the X app, and we're probably on the YouTube as well. So they're going to have a post-show reaction. So I advise you, that's the new part. We are the new home of the smoking sessions. K-Dot, Nap God, and all the fellas from the chemistry lab, part of the Sports Jedi Network. I love it. This has been a great friendship, collaboration. I've been blessed to have them on the program, getting to meet them. Even if we don't go further, just meeting them and being part of their circle has been a blessing in disguise. So appreciate them. When they say one door closes and another one open, boy, I'm going to tell you this, my door opened wide. I appreciate that. So we're about to start this third quarter, man. I'm excited. Let's go. Gideon says we're feasting in the paint. All right, I'm ready. Let's get the game going, fellas. Let's go. Let's put this one in the books. All right, we're ready for tip-off here. Remember, my scoreboard is always for some reason about 45 to a minute ahead. So yes, I do apologize. All right, here we go. Cavaliers with the ball. Side step for Mitchell. No good. Rebound by Brunson. All right, 20 seconds gone by. Here's Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson kicks it off to Towns. Towns, long three. No good. Hits, misses that one. Rebound, Hart. Loose ball. And Towns comes up with it. But Mitchell comes up with it. Dives and comes up with the basketball. Puts it up. Got it. It's good. That is just wit, hustle, and determination for Donovan Mitchell here to get that ball, get up on the floor, roll, and get the basket. That's talk about hunger. That concerns me a little bit if you're the Knicks fan. Here is Hart, backdoor to Towns, and he got fouled on the entry pass here. Don't know they'll give him free throws. Let's see if he goes to the line. Hart took a shot there as he's seeing little stars. All right, here we go. Knicks will inbound the ball to Hart. Hart with the ball. Hart hands it over to Anunoby. Anunoby now. Thought about the mid-range. Gets it back out. Towns wide open for three. No good. Misses the front of the rim. Loose ball right to the hands of Towns. Towns could have put up another three. And that's good. Three-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns. As the Knicks down by one. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a three himself. And one rolls out, rebound, and that's going to be a loose ball foul on Jared Allen. It will go New York's way. That's Jared Allen's second foul. You know, if you're Jared Allen, you got to not get early fouls just because you survive your first quarter. You don't go picking up 2 quick, stupid fouls here in early part for the Cavaliers. For the Knicks, hey, foul away, dummy. Bridges, Towns with the ball. Towns now. Towns puts it underneath to Hart. Hart up and under, and Towns took a shot. Hard shot there. And that's a good playoff foul. I'm going to be the first one to be honest with you. Towns got the hitman hit the floor kind of hard there on that foul. That's just a good, aggressive playoff foul. I'm one of those that appreciate that. It wasn't, it was just him preventing. I'm not gonna get one of those. Oh, that's a flagrant. They don't even bother checking it. It was a good playoff foul. It's not a flagrant. So Cleveland is challenging because Karl-Anthony Towns get caught grabbing the wrist. So this might get overturned. Josh Hart got nailed to the ground, got hit with a foul, but Karl-Anthony Towns did grab the wrist. He grabbed the wrist like he was on a Saturday night out in the town in a club with the honeys. So let's see if that stands up here. If the officials allow that to happen, it's going to be interesting to see. All right, we got a timeout, a video replay review. Right, we'll find out with the officiating in Secaucus as well as the ring crew, the courtside referee crew sees. Are they going to say no foul, no basket, or no foul because Karl-Anthony Towns, and reverse it where Karl-Anthony Towns get caught for a foul? He clearly grabs Jared Allen's wrist. Interesting to see. We got a timeout. Timeout. We are in a video replay timeout. We're going to find out. We got a timeout commercial break by the network. We'll find out what's the verdict, the call, if it's going to be overturned. Right now, it's foul on the Cavaliers, Jared Allen. The Cavaliers are challenging that he was grabbed by the wrist by Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't know if that's going to be a reason why it's impeding the foul by Jared Allen. This is a judgment call. We're still waiting. We're still waiting on this decision here. We have not gotten back from the commercial break, although the ticker is a little ahead of me, like always. So normally when the 2-minute marker comes around, I remove the ticker so it won't spoil the little outcome of the games if it's a close game and so forth. Right now we have a timeout. We're going to find out what the NBA officiating crew has cooking here. It is a successful challenge for the Cavaliers, so they get to keep another challenge. So they're going to reverse this where Karl-Anthony Towns got caught with a grab. they're not going to call a flagrant foul here, and it will be Cavaliers ball as Jared Allen now. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it and turns the ball over right to Anunoby. So the ball don't lie. Here's Joe Anunoby here to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson dissecting. Brunson keeping his dribble alive now. Snake dribbling now. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson still keeping his dribble now. Brunson drives. Look, kicks it out. Hart. And almost turns the ball over. Towns keeps the ball. Now the Knicks turn the ball over. Sloppy basketball on both ends by both teams. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Dean Wade. Now here's Mobley. Katina Mobley now. Evan Mobley now. Loses the basketball. And poked out of bounds by the Knicks. 16 on the shot clock here. The Knicks would have trailed by 1. 49-50. The Cavaliers looking to inbound the ball. Mobley inbounds it here. Actually, Mobley gets Beard was the one. Here's Harden to Beard over to Mobley. Mobley now with the ball. Falls on the floor. Gets the ball back. Shot clock at 7. No, there was no traveling here. Here's Mitchell. Side step. Mobley open for 3 in the corner and hits it. So Mobley cannot hit those 3. That's his first 3-pointer now. Cavaliers back up by 4. The Knicks got to come out with a little life here, coming out of the halftime here. Here's Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges stops, looking for Towns. Towns has a mismatch. Mitchell driving up and in, got it. It's good. It should have been a 3-point play. As he goes down, there was a lot of contact. No call there. 51-53. Mobley in the corner. Merrill for 3, and he hits it. So Cavaliers now hitting a couple 3-pointers. It's a 56-51 5-point Knicks here. And it was Wade with the 3-point in the corner. Wade 6 points. Here's Bridges now. Bridges now with Towns. Towns got a mismatch again on Mitchell. Now Towns step back, fall away. No good. He thought he was hit. No call. Towns got to stop complaining and get back. Cavaliers with a 5-point lead. Here's Harden. Mitchell for 3. No good. Deep rebound. Mobley tracks it down. That's just a fortunate bounce here. Mobley now. Giro. Oh, that should have been a travel, but no call. Jared Allen gets the offensive rebound and held by a foul. A little questionable call here as you see a little bit of shuffling of the feet. 56-51. If you're the Knicks, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here right now. Here's the only. Now we're going to find out the difference between last year's head coach and this year's head coach. Will he make some changes here in at the 8-minute mark? We know when it was a coach, Tom Thibodeau would not make any changes in the third quarter until 3 minutes and under. Will he dare to go to his bench to spark things up, especially the way Mitchell Robinson brought some energy to the team, as well as Miles McBride? We will see right now because they're falling behind, and Cavaliers are starting to pull a little bit away in game 1. Again, you don't want them to steal game 1 like last season. As here we go, 57-51. If you're the Knicks here, 6-point deficit now. Here's Mikal Bridges turns the ball over. Sloppy basketball now. Mitchell, layup is good. You got to call a timeout if you're the coach. Biggest lead for the Cavaliers, 8-point lead here in game 1. Garden crowd a little bit quiet. Jalen Brunson now. Brunson has Harden on the mismatch. Harden gets bumped. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out. Hart in the corner for 3, and that's good. Give Brunson an assist. The hitman hits a 3-point land. So it's 59-54. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out of Harden. Over to Mobley. Wade now. Back over to Allen. Allen with the ball. Back over to Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson. Actually, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, what a Euro step. That was a beautiful 61-54. Here's Hart. Hart now going strong. Hart going basket. Up and over, but it was blocked there by Mobley. Wrong guy going at the basket with the tree trunks. Harden talks about it. Backs on down. Mobley with a mismatch is good. So the Cavaliers imposing their will and the quiet Madison Square Garden crowd, 63-54 with 7:08. 7:08 here as the Cavaliers are imposing their will with their defense, starting with Mobley and Allen. When you have 6'6" Josh Hart go to the basket with those 2 guys in there, wrong guy attacking the basket. That should be Karl Anthony Towns' land. He should be going attacking. Karl Anthony Towns have to be more aggressive on the offensive side. He is being a big pussy. Instead of a big cat, he's being a big pussy out here tonight. He needs to get down and dirty and rev up. He's been nice and rested. Go after those two. Let's go. We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout here in the third quarter with 7+ minutes left, and the Knicks with trailing here in game one. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We are back here for the timeout as I make sure all my strings are going good. Everything's running smooth. No need to panic, Nick Nation. Calm, cool, collective when you come with our team. We got plenty of basketball here, but you just can't let this lead balloon. All right, we got a timeout. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share. If you're not on the YouTube side, come over to YouTube Sports Jedi Network. Sports Jedi Network. We have a lot of different things, of course, besides the Knicks basketball. We got a lot of wrestling, UFC coverage, Austin Octagon Report as well. A lot of wrestling, a lot of pop culture, NBA breakdown with the smoke session. We got some interviews with some professional wrestlers coming up next week. Tomorrow, we have Jack Cartwheel on from, of course, WWE ID program. We're going to be joining us. You see the smoke sessions. You check them out. They have an interview with D'Lo Brown on the audio platform. On their X broadcast on there as well for D'Lo Brown. Did a phenomenal job there with the former European champion, WWE legend, TNA legend, D'Lo Brown. And, of course, many more interviews coming up in the upcoming weeks. Not yet at liberty to announce some of our guests as well as some of the smoking sessions guests. Once we get confirmation, we will let you know. We got some interviews from all around different places. We got some, and the channel continues to grow with more and more different personalities, great content creators are going to start joining the Sports Jedi Network. Very, very blessed, fortunate to continue to grow this community. Thank you. Definitely, as we're getting ready to come back from a commercial, let's go. All right, here we go. The Knicks will bring the ball up. Here's the hitman Hart. Anunoby now to Towns. Towns got to get asserted himself on offense. Towns back to the basket now. Gives it to Hart, and there's a foul away from the basketball. Shot will not count. Under 7 minutes here to play. It is a 54-63 Knicks deficit. That is Donovan Mitchell's first foul. Third team foul for the Cavaliers. All right, here is Brunson with the basketball. Brunson looking inbound to Towns. Towns back to the basket here with Mobley. Shot clock at 10. Towns bounce pass to Brunson. Brunson back to the basket. Brunson trying to make his move on Harden. Brunson stops. Brunson follow a jumper. Oh, no good. Tough shot in and out. No good. Rebound by the Cavaliers. Here's Donovan Mitchell loses the ball, and they're going to call a offensive foul. That's a second. 6:32 here. The crowd getting let's go Knicks. Here's the Knicks. Here comes Brunson. Brunson baseline. Brunson, Euro. Kicks jumper. No good. Comes up short. Rebound by the Cavaliers. Wade. The Knicks are not making the Cavaliers turn the basketball over. And there's a kick ball. 16 on the shot clock. The Knicks trail 54-63. 6:15 in the third quarter. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. All right, here, inbound the ball here. Strus now. Allen, Strus puts up the three. No good. Rebound, and the ball comes right to the hands of Allen. Bounce pass, and again, Strus still gets the Knicks come up with the ball. Here's Bridges. Bridges 2-on-2. Bridges 0. Bridges goes straight to the basket. It's good. Mikal Bridges. 56-63. So Knicks got to play some good defense. Got to get those loose balls on those scrambles. 10 points for Mikal Bridges. The Knicks crowd serenading Madison Square Garden with defense. Here is Merrill. Sidestep. Puts up the three. It's good. 56. It's a 10-point game. 56-66. The hitman. Hart. Lobs to Towns. Towns up and under off the glass is good. You got to feed the cat. Harden. Wade. Here is Strus for three. No good. Long rebound. Clanks it. Harden loses the ball, and there's a loose ball foul. Loose ball foul goes against the Knicks. The crowd did not like that. Hart was tripped as the Madison, and here we go. Questionable call there. All right, Cavaliers basketball. Strus looking to inbound the basketball. Strus looking the ball. Bounce past the Harden. Harden across. The shooter, the skunk. Shooter strives. And Allen now driving to the basket. Good give and go. Back to the 10-point deficit for the Knicks. Clarkson, as the Knicks make some changes at the bench here. Clarkson now over. Here's Brunson. Brunson gets bumped, puts up the shot, and he will go to the free throw line for some free throws. All right, Brunson to the line. Brunson hits the first. No, he misses the first free throw. He jinxed it. The Knicks need something to get the crowd back going. I don't like the life. I don't like the crowd being quiet in Madison Square Garden. And Jalen Brunson goes 1 for 2 from the line. It's a 59-68 game. 9-point deficit for the Knicks as Harden will bring the basketball up. Harden gets a screen by Schroeder. Harden now with the ball. Gets it over to Schroeder. Schroeder now with the ball. Schroeder now driving. Schroeder kicks it underneath. Allen again. So that two-man game with Allen and Schroeder. Allen's imposing his will in there with 8 points. McBride. Brunson. The Knicks got to cut this here. Brunson now shaking. Shake, sidestep. Puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. Last touch. And it will be Cavaliers ball. So right now, if you're the Knicks, you're a little bit of concern. They're flat. They're flat here in the third quarter. They are flat right now. Nothing is going in. They made a couple of changes here on the bench. And now nothing is falling. Shots are not falling for Jalen Brunson. We need something. We need some defense to catalyze and to be a catalyst to their offense here. They need to start turning the Cavaliers to turn the ball over. Ash Schroeder now with the ball. Kicks it. Merrill for three. No good. Fight Allen with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Harden now. Layup is good. Cavaliers with the offensive. And Cavaliers are grooving right now on the Knicks now. 72-59. Here is Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges, and that's a foul there on Harden as he reaches in. He is upset on that call. Free throws here for the Knicks. The Knicks got to do something here. They got to change the complexion, the energy here to close out the third quarter and enter into the fourth. Mikal Bridges to the line for some free throws. First and foremost, you got to hit your free throws. That's the first and foremost. Bridges to the line, and he hits his first free throws here. Knicks trail by 12 with 3:41 in the third quarter of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And he hits a pair of free throws here. 72-61. Knicks got to turn the ball over on and Cavaliers to cough it up. They cannot let them score here. They got to turn the ball over on the have them Cavaliers go back to turn over the basketball. Kudos to the Cavaliers. They protect the basketball. Spin move now. Mobley. And it's good. Mobley playing with a little funk, a little pizzazz. 71-61. And they're getting the ball deep into the paint, and they're dominating the paint here. Bump there by Brunson, and no, in and out. Wow, that almost was a chance for a three-point play. That would have sparked the Knicks if that would have went in as a three-point play. The Knicks are just a hair off from really getting the crowd back into it. All right, Brunson to the line. Brunson to the free throw line. Brunson hits the first free throw here. 62-74. And he hits a free throw. 74-63. 17 points for Brunson. The Knicks are trailed by 11. They need some defensive stops. Schroeder. Here's Merrill for three. Yeah, you can't have that garbage player hit the three ball. 63-77. We get some whistles here. They're going to foul Mitchell Robinson. Now you got a big lead on the Knicks. Why attack Mitchell Robinson with the fouls? You're gonna put your team in team foul trouble, especially going into that fourth quarter where the referees are now gonna look for some fouls, and you're gonna cause people to get some foul trouble. That's it. As Mitchell Robinson misses the first free throw. I know what they're trying to do, but is it really a smart move to do that? I would do that if you're trailing, not when you're up. Mitchell Robinson has a chance to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. If you're a Knicks fan, you want Mitchell Robinson to go 50% from the line because he's a bad pro shooter, and he does. 77-64. Now, he's been hitting his free throws in the postseason. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it over to Mobley. Mobley driving. Mobley kicks it out. Extra pass as they move the ball around. Schroeder again. Schroeder going underneath. Layup. No good. He misses it. Here's the hitman Hart. Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson with the basketball. Puts up the floater in and out. And Robinson gets the ball. Robinson got fouled. So Donovan Mitchell fouls Mitchell Robinson. And that is Donovan Mitchell's third foul. And free throws for the Cookie Monster, a.k.a. Mitchell Robinson. So Big Mitch to the line. The Block Nance Monster. The Cookie Monster. Let's go. He misses the first free throw. He is a 39% career free throw shooter for his career. And that is worse than NBA history. But Mitchell Robinson, don't let that statistic fool you. He is very impactful what he does. Here's Big Mitch, and he misses both free throws. Loose ball. Cavaliers with the basketball. So that gamble paid off for the Cavaliers. And so almost an 8-second violation. They call a timeout. Timeout by the Cavaliers. We got a timeout. We had a little bit of a break here. Timeout. A 13-point lead here for the Cavaliers in Game 1 of the 2026 Eastern Conference Finals. And can the Knicks rebound here? And do they have a energy to close out not just the third quarter, to bring up the energy in the crowd in that fourth quarter? We need that. This team right now, coming out of the half, have been a little flat, a little lackadaisical. They're not with that intensity of causing the Cavaliers to turn the basketball over. Cavaliers has done a hell of a job here in the second half of guarding the basketball and playing mistake-free basketball, imposing their will in the paint. Mobley and Allen, I think Dennis Schroeder attacking the basket and finding Jarrett Allen underneath for easy shots. Mobley coming up a little bit of alive, playing to his height, has helped the Cavaliers early in the catalyst to continue building on the lead. And for the Knicks, they're just missing some shots. They feel a little off. Their offense doesn't feel fluid. Brunson, yes, he's missing some shots, but I need some other players involved. I haven't seen some other impact. For Karl-Anthony Towns is having a very, very soft, unimpactful game. I need him to get going. I need him to feel, he is an all-star player down low. He should be eating Jarrett Allen and Mobley's lunch. He should be having a feast on those two. All right, we're ready to come back from this timeout as they show the image of Madison Square Garden, man. He's beautiful. So they got to get 3 seconds to get the ball over, and Mobley just gets it over. Shooter back over. Mobley stops. Mobley now here. Strus to Mobley. And there is a foul. So the Knicks are hacking and whacking here. And the Cavaliers are just moving with more zest, though. The backdoor cuts, cutting to the basket, the professional motion, while the Knicks are kind of like a little bit of quicksand. I don't know if it's them being rusty, not playing inactive, but it's starting to show here. They need to get their head out of the sand and get going. As the Cavaliers run in the ball here to Mobley. Mobley with the ball. Here's Spider Mitchell. Mitchell stops, and there is a goaltending. That basket will count. It is 79-64. This is the Knicks are in some danger here, man. And they're going to foul Mitchell Robinson again. So this should be the final time they're going to do the hack of Mitchell Robinson. Man, we got to ask him to hit some free throws, man. Right now, the Knicks are stuck at this smart strategy right now. Because if they could come away with the Knicks no points here and they get the possession and continue to build on the lead, that's a smart strategy as he misses the first free throw for Mitchell Robinson. So Robinson is shooting at 1 for 5 from the three-point land. I don't know what could he do. He needs to hit this one badly. He misses both free throws, and the Cavaliers come up with the rebound as Donovan Mitchell gets fouled by Clarkson. And here we go. They move the ball here. Mobley steps in the corner for 3. No good. Side of the rim. Here's Brunson. Brunson trying to go fast break. Brunson up. Layup is good. 76-79. The Knicks finally get on the board. Breaks that drought. Here is the Cavaliers now. Kicks it back. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder driving. Schroeder puts it up the glass. No good. Rose ball. Right to the hands of Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson driving. Brunson floater. No good. Mitchell Robinson lost the ball. Strus. And there's a foul on the Knicks. So Donovan Mitchell will go to the line for some free throws. Robinson trying to get a dunk. He should have just came down with that rebound and just regrouped. So here, Stroots to add to the lead here. Knicks trail 79-66. He gets the first free throw here, 80-66. Knicks are in some trouble. I'm going to be honest with you here. (81-66). Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson crossover, and there's a foul. They fouled Mitchell Robinson yet again. He gets the first free throw, 67-81. He misses the free throw, rebound by the Cavaliers, 81-67. Mitchell will bring the ball up. Mitchell driving. Mitchell tips it up. Got it. 26 points for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Brunson behind the back. Brunson now. Brunson crossover. Brunson now. Brunson puts up the shot off the glass. He will go to the free throw line. And he hits the first free throw, 68-83. Brunson looked to go 2 for 2 from the line. And he goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but the Knicks will keep the ball. Knicks will keep the ball. Last touch by the Cavaliers. So big break here. And now can the Knicks capitalize on that huge break here on that missed free throw touch by the Cavaliers? You hear the rumblings from the crowd. The crowd wants something to cheer. The crowd wants to get excited as Karl Anthony Towns will come in here with under a minute left as Mitchell Robinson battled. As they inbound the ball, Brunson will be the inbound underneath the basket. Looking to inbound the basketball, will give it here to Hart. Hart now with the basket. The hitman bounce pass, and that's a turnover. Cavaliers ball. That's the last thing you want to do, gentlemen. That is a dagger. Come on, fellas. That is the Knicks' 13 turnovers. And here we go. Mitchell being harassed. Donovan, and that one, last touch, and it will be Cavaliers ball. Last touch by the Hart, by the hitman. 39.9 seconds here on my screen here. It's 68-83. Knicks trail here. Mitchell. Looking to inbound. Inbounds here to Schroeder. Schroeder now. Schroeder blocked by Clarkson. But Stroots got it back. Mitchell for 3. And that's in and out. Rebound by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns. Here is the hitman Hart. Brunson. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson now. Trying to hold it and clock and milk as much time off the clock. Here's Brunson crossover. Brunson now driving. Brunson Euro. Brunson loses the ball. Clarkson. And they're going to say a foul. An extremely late whistle. And Brunson got hit in the face, so Jalen Brunson will go to the free throw line. Yeah, he got hit in the face. He got hit in the face twice, so good call by the officials. Good call. He got hit right in the face there. 1. 2 shots there. There you go. Brunson to the free throw line. Missed free throw by Brunson. And he hits the free throw. So the Knicks got 69 points. 83, 69. As here is Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell driving. Mitchell kicks it back out. Wide open for 3 for Harden. Harden had a nice look. Rebound by Anunoby. At the end of the first quarter, a disappointing third quarter for the Knicks. But the Cavaliers come out impressive. 83-69. As we head to the fourth quarter, it's fourth quarter time, Knicks. Fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter time for the Knickerbockers. Can they readjust and get that mojo they had in the first quarter? Only time will tell. We will find out if our team has the guts, the determination, the energy of the crowd of Madison Square Garden to defend home court. This is something that they got to look in the mirror, the intestinal fortitude of this team. Continue to grind and continue to persevere. I think we're going to get a spirited debate here, a spirited effort here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks. They're going to have one of these epic fourth quarters. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a fun one. Strap in, lock in, load it. Get ready. The Knicks had their best point differential in the fourth quarter of the season. An interesting point to mention. There we go. Thank you for that statistic there, Austin. Appreciate it. All right, we're waiting for that fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter time. All right, here we go. Trailing by 14. Let's go. Knicks will have the ball. Here's Anthony Towns. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson driving. Clarkson stops. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by the Cavaliers. Here's the Cavaliers' first possession in the fourth quarter. Crossover. Schroeder now. Schroeder with the ball. Schroeder snake dribbles back out. Schroeder pulls back out and kicks it over to Mobley. Mobley in the paint. Mobley driving. Mobley puts up over Towns. No good. Rebound by Hart. Good defense by the Knicks. Here comes Josh the Hitman Hart. Backs over to Towns. Thought about the three. And traveling call. Knicks turn the basketball over. Both teams with 14 turnovers. The Knicks are now the one turnover happy in the second half. They need to clean that up, as the Cavaliers were so discombobulated in the first quarter now. But now the first half, and they really have done a good job protecting the basketball. Here's Harden. Harden with the ball. Harden now with the ball. Harden puts up the floater, and he got the foul hunting, and there's the call. So Harden will go to the line. And he hits the first free throw. 84-69. This game, the Knicks got to make a run here. You can't let the Cavaliers get a comfortable lead here early part of the fourth quarter. You can't play from too much from behind. You got to keep it within distance. You're gonna need a Herculean effort here as they hit it. 85-69. Knicks stuck on 69 for a while. Hurry up and finish. Here's Jose Alvarado. Alvarado now with the ball. Stops. Bounce pass to Towns. Towns back to Alvarado. Alvarado now sidestep. Back over to Towns. Towns with the ball. 10 on the shot for Towns. Stops. Penetrating. Loses the ball. A little bit sloppy. Clumsiness by Towns. Here's Harden. Loses the ball right to Towns. And they're going to call a loose ball foul, but it's going to go the other way. Knicks. And the Cavaliers have no problem putting a smaller guy on Karl-Anthony Towns. It shows you something that they're not too afraid of his size. Towns with the ball and guarded by Harden. This is where they really got to make the Cavaliers punish. Here's Towns putting on the floor. Towns up inside, and he cannot hit that one. Can't finish. Mobley with a double-double. Here is Schroeder. Schroeder with the basketball. Schroeder with the ball now. Guarded by Alvarado. Alvarado all over Schroeder. Schroeder trying to elude him. Schroeder now with the screen. Loses the ball right to Mobley, though. Right place at the right time. Mobley putting the ball on the ground. Puts it out. Merrill, another three in the corner. That hits the side of the rim. Rebound by the Knicks. Alvarado with the ball. A lot of contact. They let him play. Here's McBride. Over to Hart. Hart underneath the basket. Hart kicks it out. Clarkson thought about the three. Clarkson puts up the floater. No good. Towns had it, and they're going to be loose ball foul on the floor as Towns got pushed from behind. Right now, the Knicks are not hitting anything. Clarkson had that floater. He first hesitated the three, moved up for the floater. He kind of telegraphed it or aimed it, missed it, but the Knicks are fortunate. Brunson will come back in for the Knicks. So we got Brunson, Towns, Clarkson on the floor. Let me see who else is on the court with the Knicks. As we're getting some wholesale substitution for the Cavaliers here. And McBride. And Bridges are your five. Brunson looking, gets to the Towns, bounce pass, gets it right back to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key now in the corner, kicks it out to Bridges, back over to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson has Mobley on. Brunson stops. Brunson kicks. Head fake, kicks it back out, and he loses the ball, turns the ball over. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder now racing down the court. Kicks it back out to Harden. Harden now guarded by Towns. Crossover. Harden again. Step back. Long three. No good. Rebound by Bridges. We'll give it back to Bridges again. Two-man game. Bridges again. Bridges stops. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Brunson with the ball. Schroeder all over Brunson. Brunson switches hands. No. Bank shot no good. Oh, Towns was there with the loose ball. So he kept working. 85-71. Knicks were fortunate there. Under 9 minutes to go. Knicks got to make some stops as McBride, a bump on Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell Hopefully, you know what, Larry Shamet. Let's hope he's a catalyst help here off the bench for some 3-point shooting. The Knicks need to stretch the floor a little bit here. But they trail now 85-71 as the Cavaliers with the ball. Mobley. Harden now with the ball. Harden driving in. Pump fakes. Pump fakes puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Towns. Towns will give it to Brunson. Jalen Brunson now leading the pack. Brunson over to Bridges. Euro. Sidestep up and in. Blocked by Mobley. So good defensive play there by Mobley. Now Schroeder. Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell now. Crossover. Mitchell nowhere to go. Schroeder drives in the corner. Merrill for 3. Merrill hits it, and it's a 4-point play. Wow. So Dean Wade. So this looks like the Knicks might look like they might lose this first game 1. Cavaliers just come in here and steal the game. This is what the Knicks do, man. They can never make it fucking easy, these clowns. You have home court. And you let these guys come in here. As he hits it. 18 points. 89-71. This is going to go easily to a 20. Towns, discombobulated. He misses. That's a good 3. 92-71, and the Knicks are losing their lunch at home. Bridges for 3. No good. Here's foul as Harden will go to the line. 92-71 with 7:52, and this looks like it might be a Knicks loss. So their winning streak comes to a halt. Home court shifts to Cleveland, although there's plenty of time left here, but I don't see the Knicks coming back here. Here with the way the Cavaliers are imposing their will, this is not a good look. I can't believe these guys are going to continue to disappoint me. 93-71. He goes 1 of 2 from the line, 93-71. Brunson, floater, it's good. So it's a 20-point deficit with 7:35, as Schroeder with the basketball. Right now, the Cavaliers just don't turn the basketball. Shamet working his ass off, and last touch by the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell crossover. Mitchell stops with the basketball. Pump fakes. Looks to kickbacks. Gives it over to Mobley. Mobley loses the ball, and that's an offensive foul. A dollar short, a day late. $7:16 left here in the game. As they give it to Bridges over to Brunson. Now, if you're the Knicks, can their offense start getting sharp shooting to close the game out? If they could start shooting and the 3 balls start to fall, even though they don't come out victorious, here's Shamet for 3. And Shamet in rhythm just in the nick of time. And if he starts hitting this, you got confidence going to game 2 and for the series extended. And the Knicks just did not come out in the second half. As here's Mitchell. Mitchell with the crossover, and no one was there, and it's a turnover. There's the turnover for the Cavaliers. This is what they need to do. The Knicks did not impose their will on causing the Cavaliers to turn the basketball over. That was a little bit of a disappointment there. We have a timeout on the floor. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor here. So we got a quick timeout, a quick break. So definitely don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, and share. We'll be back for game 2 on Thursday night. So tomorrow night on the Sports Jedi Network, I will have AEW recap post show with PGH Chris, the Haas Knuckle Brew. They will be breaking down everything that happens on Dynamite. Tonight, immediately following this game, the smoking session will be live, doing the whole Knicks post-game recap. Tune in, tune out. Definitely come in and check out the guys. We got Nap God and K. Dot, who are going to break down this game and all the different things going around the world of pop culture and professional wrestling, as well as everything in the NBA. So yes, indeed, please tune in to the guys. They always got everything locked and loaded. The smoke session. Get your lifesavers and lighters ready. We'll take a quick 30-second. We are back, locked and loaded. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're a Knicks fan, you're taking in the chin. I'm not. We have a commercial break, and we'll be back. They will be back in another 90 seconds. Yeah, so we'll be here for game 2, game 3 on Saturday night, game 4 on Monday. I was hoping the Knicks will be rusty and then they will finish off strong in the second half. But it's the opposite. They started off pretty strong. They were, even though trailing by 1 at halftime, Cavaliers, they still kept in sync and rhythm from game 7 against the Pistons. Even despite having 10 turnovers in the first half, they cleaned that up, and the Knicks were the one that faltered here in the second half. It just was a weird game for the Knicks. It's still 6.5 minutes. It's a 20-point deficit. I don't know if the Knicks have enough time to make up the deficit. If what I'm looking for, make the game respectable, where the Knicks offense starting to look a little more stronger with the perimeter shooting going into game 2. I don't like losing any home games. You don't want to lose any home games, especially when you have, when you work so hard to get the Eastern Conference home court. And now in the series, everything lined up for yourself. It sucks for Cleveland to lose that, especially last year. How big was losing game 1 to the Indiana Pacers and falling behind in that series? You never want to trail, especially when you're so close to the ending of the season for a conference finals or an NBA finals. You don't want to trail. You always want to lead the series. All right, the Knicks with the basketball now. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson with the ball. Crossover. Drive. Stops. Kicks out of Towns. Towns up and under. And there's some shoot. Hopefully he could get going to close out the game. 79-83. Down by 15. Knicks on a 7-0 run. The Knicks got to impose their will on defense. 7-0 run. Here's Mitchell. Harden. Harden looking for the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Now Harden jab stepping. Shot clock winding down. Harden with the ball. Harden side step. Puts up a shot. It was forced. Rebound by the Knicks. The Knicks could cut this down here. Make it a little bit uncomfortable. Here's Brunson. Knicks on a 7-0 run now. Here's Jalen Brunson. They need to go. They need to start. They can't set. Here's Brunson now driving. Brunson. Floater. It's good. So right now it's a 13-point game. All of a sudden now with under 5, they got to now play some defense. Don't foul. And there is a foul. Harden misses the free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, the ball don't lie. That's a big one. Because even if he hits it, it's a 14-point game. Other than and still manageable with the way the 3-point shots are going in the NBA instead of 15. So hopefully he misses this free throw and he hits the first one. Hits it. So he hits 1 of 2, 94-80. It's a 14-point deficit. The Knicks got to attack here. Attack. Here is Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson shots. Russian crossover. Brunson stop. Head fakes. Puts up the shot off the high off the glass. It's good. Jalen Brunson. He thought he was fouled there. So it's a 12-point game. There's plenty of time here. Still over 5 minutes. Harden letting the ball with the lazy. Here we go. Harden with the basketball. As the crowd comes alive. Mobley. Allen underneath. Allen up and in, and there's a foul. Allen to the free throw line as the Knicks are in some foul trouble, and he misses the first free throw. And he misses both free throws. 82-94. Here's Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson at the logo. Brunson. Let's go Knicks chance. Serenade Madison Square Garden. Here's Jalen. Jalen crossover. Jalen full up jumper. Oh, it's good. Just like that, the Knicks down by 10 with 4:45. So a 13-1 run now. Here's the Knicks. Madison Square Garden is alive with the defense chance. Here is Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell driving. Mitchell stops, kicks it out. Mobley. Mobley now puts it. Mobley kicks it back out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Harden looking. 4 on the shot clock. Harden step back for 3. That's no good here, Paul. And New York will have it. And the Garden is alive, ladies and gentlemen, as the Fokker, Ben Stiller, on his feet clapping. As the Knicks inbound the ball here, Bridges. Do the Knicks have enough time, intestinal fortitude to defend home court? Here is Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now crossover. Almost lost the ball here. Brunson, 10 on the shot clock. Brunson now driving. Brunson puts up the shot off the glass. It's good. Jalen Brunson. Get on my back and let's go. 94-86. 15-1 run for the Knicks. Defense, 780 Madison Square Garden now. Here's Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Donovan shoots up the shot. No good, in and out. Rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. Halfway down and no good. Not today. Here is Brunson with the basketball. Jalen now. Jalen dancing. Jalen looking. Fields puts up the 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Timeout, Cavaliers. The Knicks roaring back. 18-1 run. And it's a 94-89 game. Oh, baby, the captain has come alive. He has come alive, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Wow, I didn't even think about that. I was waving the white flag. I'm going to be totally honest with you. But Jalen Brunson said, not today. Hold on, young man. Hold on, young Skywalker. Let's go. We got a timeout on the court. Just like that, it is a close game, 2-possession game, 89-94. Do the Cavaliers tighten up and turn the basketball over? Only time will tell. We got a timeout. Timeout. Oh, these are the games. These are the games. These are the games that keep you up at night, whether win or loss, the adrenaline. Whether win or loss, this is the type of games that you don't sleep right afterwards. And if you can't sleep and you got to wake up early in the morning like myself, make sure you get some blackout coffee. Wake up, stand up, never back down. Go to blackoutcoffee.com. Use my promo code SportsJedi20 and save 20% of all the Blackout Coffee products, whether it's a Morning Reaper, the 7076 dark roast, or whatever your preference is, and then your coffee, iced coffee, all the different products from Blackout Coffee. They're here from Florida, shipped locally, shipped around the world, shipped to your any state. And of course, Blackout Coffee, pro-American, pro-Second Amendment, stand up, wake up, never back down. I appreciate you guys. And also of G Fuel Energy. If you're not into coffee and you want your cold beverages, energy drink, or the energy tub, whether you're gaming, you're working out, pre-workout, ready to go for work 9 to 5, go to gfuelenergy.com. Use the promo code PGHChris and save 20% off on all the G Fuel products. Don't forget the smoking session. We'll be doing the post show later on this evening on the chemistry lab, the smoking session, chemistry lab, with, of course, the one and only K-Dot and Nap God. They will be talking about all the NBA action tonight here in this game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. But this is a good thriller. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to their platforms on X. All the video in this description, description in this video. Let me say that backwards. It's there for follow them, hit that like, follow, and continue to help us grow. You also can see their show here on the Sports Jedi Network. They did a phenomenal job yesterday with Game 1 of the Western Conference. Their thoughts, and I love that here part of the network. Can the Cavaliers answer back here? All right, we're gonna take the ticker away because it takes away a little bit of the spoil. We definitely want to get rid of that. Let me make sure. Let me see how that goes. Here we go. All right, we take away the scoreboard because it takes away the spoil. Here we go, Cavaliers. Knicks are on an 18-1 run. Bounce pass, Merrill. Merrill has it, kicks it in the corner. Mobley back to Merrill. Merrill now with the ball. Merrill driving. Merrill stops, back over. Mobley takes up a 3, and Mobley hits a big 3. You know what? I'll take that because he's normally not a good 3-point shooter. If that's the guy that's going to take it at that spot, 87-80 and 97-80, 89. Here's Anunoby. Anunoby driving. Anunoby going strong. Anunoby gets fouled there by Jared Allen. Free throws for OG Anunoby. And that's good because the Knicks could score with the clock stopped. If the clock stopped with a good free throw shooter, OG Anunoby, now you have to hit your free throws if you're in New York. But you have to score with the clock stop. And here's an opportunity for them to add 2 points without losing much time off the clock. OG to the line. OG to the free throw line. And he hits the first one, a 90-97. Oh, he misses the free throw. Late whistle. Loose ball foul. Loose ball foul on Mobley. Evan Mobley got hit with a loose ball foul. So the Knicks will get the basketball back here. Wait a minute, 2:53 here. This is starting to get a little juicy. Knicks will have the ball here, trailing by 7. And okay, I see where that was. As they inbound to now Brunson has the ball. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson in the corner. Brunson again underneath. Bounce past to Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges shot clock at 2. Step back for 3. Oh, it's good! 3-pointer. Michael Bridges. 97-93. 22-4 run by the Knicks. Now we got to play defense here. Knicks down by 4. Defense. Bounce pass here. Merrill. Harden for 3. No good. Deep rebound. This one a good one. Grab by Shamet. Shamet comes down with it. What a game here. Shamet. Now here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson stops. Anunoby thought about the 3. Anunoby driving. And Karl Anthony Towns, offensive foul. No, we have momentum. No. When you have momentum, you can't have that. He got caught grabbing the hand again. Come on, Towns. Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell now driving. Donovan Mitchell off the glass high. No good. Back tap. And Allen tips it in. Here's Brunson. That is a killer, that turnover by Towns. Here's Brunson. Brunson again. Anunoby for three. Oh, off the mark. Rebound by the Cavaliers. I thought that was going in. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell with the screen. Mitchell now. Bounce past to Mobley. Mobley, mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound, box out. Good box out by Anunoby as Brunson comes up with the ball. A minute and a half left here. Here's Brunson with the basketball. Double team. Brunson gets out of the double team. He's still keeping his dribble alive. Brunson now still keeping his dribble alive. Bounce pass. Here's a three ball. And it's good. Mikal Bridges. The next three-point land is starting to come alive. It's a three-point game. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell being harassed by Shamet. Shamet. Oh, he was bumped there. Good defense by Shamet, but now here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell puts up the floater up low. No good. Blound pass. And up in New York ball. New York ball with 1 minute left here. 96-99. One possession game with 1 minute to go. You don't need to get the three-point shot back. You could work whatever the defense gives you. Attack the defense. Let's go. Here we go. 1 minute, under a minute left. Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson crossover. Anunoby kicks it over. Shamet. Shamet. No good. No, he gets the serendipity bounce. Oh, God, Shamet. He hits the three ball. 99 all. We're even. We have come back and tied the game. Here's Harden. Harden now drives. Stops. Kicks back. Pull-over jumper. He gets the serendipity roll himself. 101-89. Cavaliers answer. Under 30 seconds. Here's Brunson now. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson now crossover. Brunson stops. Brunson puts up the floater off the glass. Oh, it's good. We're even at 101. Back and forth now. The battle of the heavyweights now. 101. Here we go. 101. Final shot for the Cavaliers. They can win it in regulation here. And stun the Garden crowd. Here is Harden. 6 seconds. Harden back. Merrill puts up the three. In and out. That was halfway in and out. And we are going to overtime. The Knicks were fortunate there. That match was going in and out. And the Knicks thought there was a foul there. In a wild finish there. We're going to overtime. Hopefully my voice can hold up. Merrill's shot was halfway down. That Merrill shot was halfway down. Woo! And Mike Brown was trying to call a timeout, but they weren't going to be enough. We are going to overtime. What a miraculous comeback for the Knicks. Can they finish the story of game one and continue to protect home court? I thought they were dead. I thought they were dead. Mike Brown looked like he pulled his hamstring. We're going to overtime. We had overtime in game one of the Western Conference Finals. We had overtime in game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. If you're not entertained, I don't know what. Check your posts. Check your posts. This is an entertaining game. I need everyone to please come and hit the like button on the YouTube channel. Please. Let's hear it. Let's go. Wow, what a game. Wow. We got overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime. Overtime. As Haas Knuckle Brew is in the chat. What's going on, Haas? Haas is in the building. Why is my chat not updating? I saw the name. It says here, great game. All right, we're all even at 101, Haas. We're all even. Let's go. Woo. Hopefully my voice will hold up. Mike Brown did have a second there. All right, we're ready to start the overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime. All right, here we go. It's going to be Towns and Allen at the free throw circle extended. Here we go. We're going to have a jump ball. Here we go. Overtime is about to start, and the Knicks come up with the tip, and we start the overtime. Let's go. Knicks possession. Brunson now. Brunson kicks over. Anunoby thought about it. Anunoby driving. Anunoby going straight to the basket, and he got fouled. He was trying to posterize James Harden. And he's going to go for the free throw line. Almost had a poster. Wow. And that's showing that that calf looks good. He was going strong to the basket there. I wish he would have dunked it. That would have been a phenomenal posterization on the beard of sanitation. Here we go. And he hits the free throw here, 102. And the Knicks' first lead since the first half. 102-101 now. The Knicks, let's go. He's looking to capitalize on these free throws here. And he does. Clutch free throws there. As the Cavaliers will bring the ball up. Mobley now with the back to the basket. Mobley now stops. Mobley looks for nowhere to go with the basket. Merrill, he's still holding the ball. Shot clock at 5. Now Harden with the ball. Harden top of the key. Harden now with the basketball. Nowhere to go. Back to the Merrill. Merrill's going to put up the 3 from the corner. And they're going to say no basket, no basket. Shot clock violation. New York ball. And there is Patrick Ewing is sitting at courtside. Let's go. Here's Jalen Brunson bringing the ball. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson guarded by Harden. Kicks it. He's going to pull back out. 11 on the shot clock. Brunson now driving, gets in front. Puts it floater. It's good. Eating his lunch. Jalen Brunson, it's up by 4. And the crowd at the Garden is starting to come alive even more. Here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Donovan Mitchell spins. Donovan stops. Pump fake. Up and under. Layup. No good. Rebound by the Knicks. Here comes Brunson. Brunson leading the attack. Brunson now. Brunson stops. Waiting for his teammates to gather. Smart move there. Slow it down, the attack here. 3.5 minutes. Just getting to 3.5 minutes here in overtime. 105-104. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now dancing. Brunson pull back. Jumper. And offensive foul. God. Lead. That damn Scott Foster. Brunson's 5th foul. Here's the thing. Brunson's 5th foul. 101 and 105. All right, here is Harden. Harden with the ball. Harden kicks back out to Mobley. Wide open for 3. Mobley for 3. No good. And in and out. Rebound here by the Knicks. That was a bad move by Karl-Anthony Towns. Fell asleep on the defensive assignment now. You got to stay with your man now. Here is Mikal Bridges. Bridges now. Back over to Brunson. Under 3 minutes, just the 3-minute mark. Brunson again kicks out. Anunoby baseline. Anunoby Euro. Anunoby with his bully ball. It's good. The Knicks up 107 and 101. 6-point Knicks lead. The Knicks charging here. Here's Harden. Harden now with the ball. Harden trying to cross. Puts up a long 3. And that was a 3 before. Side out. Smart there. First team foul for the Knicks. As Harden looking to hunt, he's foul hunting here. He's trying to stop the whistle and get some fouls, get to the line for James Harden as the side out of bounds for the Cavaliers. James Harden would inbound the basketball here to Mobley. Mobley with the ball. Mobley over to Merrill. Merrill nowhere to go as he got closed out. Merrill gives it over to Harden. Harden, 4 on the shot clock. Harden again. Harden, no. Step back. 4-3. No good. Off the mark. Rebound by Anunoby. Back over to Bridges. Bridges shoots it off to Brunson. Brunson thought about the 3. Now Brunson was going to wait, and he's going to bring it, pull it out, wait for his teammates. Smart move by Brunson. That's maturity there. He didn't force the 3. He didn't want to go and be Herculean there as Mighty Mouse holds on to the basketball here. 101 to 107. Anunoby with the ball. Anunoby driving. Anunoby loses it, strips it off his legs. I love what he was trying to do there, because if he would have held on to that basketball, that was a parting of the seas to a dunk. 107 to 101. But the Knicks still got to play defense here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Here is Mitchell. Mobley, step back for 3. No good, off the mark. Fight for the rebound, and the Knicks come up with it. Here we go. Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns to Brunson. Brunson now pushes it. Here. Shed it for 3. Oh, shed it from downtown. 3-pointer. New York Knicks. Shamet hits the downtown. 110 to 101. We got a timeout on the floor. The Knicks extend the lead to 9. Oh, God. Shamet. You got to love it. Let's go. Oh, this is awesome. What a turnaround. What a freaking turnaround. Another OT game. Indeed. Woo. We got timeout on the floor. Remember, the smoking session will be breaking this game down and post-show. Don't forget to hit and like, because they're in the chemistry lab and they're going to break all this down. Nap God. Of course, K-Dot. Of course, everyone from the Smoky Session, part of the Sports Jedi Network. Appreciate you guys. Check out their review of Game 1 of the Western Conference. They're going to do the same thing here, and I love the dynamic, and they're going to break it down, and they're going to bring you over the overnight into the night and talk about some basketball and all the good stuff. So, yes, indeed. Make sure you tune in here on the Sports Jedi Network as well on the X app and all that stuff. Guys, appreciate you guys doing the show. Really, really appreciate it. As we're winding down Game 1, hopefully my voice can hold, because I needed this. I needed this. Let's go. We got over 1,200 watching here. Let's go. Thank you, guys. All right, here we go. The Cavaliers went inbound the basketball. Across. Kicks out shot. Strutz hits a 3. So it's a 6-point game. 110 to 104. You got to stay with the shooters. No lead is safe in the NBA. We got a timeout by the Knicks. 110 to 104. Timeout on the court. Yeah, they needed that 3-point shot from that clown Strutz. All right, we got a break in the action here. Woo. Wow. All right, we got a couple minutes here. We got to finish our story here. Game 1. Let's go. Don't turn the basketball over. If you're going to use up all your shot clock and try to get a good look, even if you do not score, you want to take as much time off your clock there and get back on defense and defend if you're the Knicks here off of this timeout possession here. But of course, you got to make sure you get there. Got to play defense. All right, the Knicks will inbound the basketball here. 1:45 here. Knicks will inbound the ball. Shamet will be the inbounder. Looking to inbound the ball to Brunson. And he gets it into Brunson here. Let's go Knicks. Madison Square Garden serenades the Garden here. Brunson now holding the ball. Shot clock at 17. Brunson now over to Anunoby. Anunoby looking back to Brunson. Brunson now 10 on the shot clock. Brunson puts up the floater. In and out, no good. And there's going to be a loose ball foul on the floor. So Sam Merrill got called for a foul. So the Knicks will have possession here with 90 seconds left in the game. Knicks holding on to the 110-104 lead. The Knicks were down by 21 points in the fourth quarter, roaring back and forced this overtime. Cavaliers had a chance to win it in regulation with a shot that went in and out by Merrill. And now we're here 110-104 as side out of bounds. Shamet will be inbounding the basketball here. 90 seconds left in the game. As they give it here to Cavaliers, guarding Brunson with the basketball. Strutz on Brunson. Brunson fakes. Brunson now puts the ball on the floor, kicks it over to Anunoby. Anunoby thought about the three. Now Bridges. And what's the call here? Another foul on Merrill reaching in. So free throws. The second foul in the last 2 minutes. So that means free throws for OG Anunoby. Now, if you're the Knicks, you got to hit your free throws. Now you got to hit your... Oh, yeah, he grabbed them. He grabbed them there. Here's the first free throw attempt. OG misses the first one. You got to hit your free throws, fellas. It's 110-104. Knicks up by 6. OG has another chance here to salvage the trip, and he hits it. It's 111-104. 7-point Knicks lead. Now Strutz with the ball. Strutz at half court and pokes away by the Knicks. Bridges with the steal. Here's Brunson. So Knicks playing some good defense. Here is Brunson now. A minute. Eat some more clock. 105. 1 minute here. 110. 111-104. Brunson with the ball. And there's a kick ball. Kick ball with Knicks ball. So they will get 14 more seconds back on the shot clock that they could wind down here. What an outstanding defensive play there by Mikal Bridges, taking that ball and swiping that ball away from Strutz. Let's go Knicks, as Shamet will be the inbounder. Knicks got to inbound the ball here, and they got 14 more seconds here. They get the inbound to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson shakes. Brunson now. Brunson driving. Brunson stops. Oh, Anunoby. Anunoby rises for 3. Oh, that's an air ball. The Cavaliers with the basketball there. That was a nice look by OG Anunoby, but he just didn't get enough arc there. 111-104. Here is Harden. Harden inside. Mobley turns the ball over. This should be it. And they foul on with 39.7. Now, the Knicks fans are starting to feel the end of this game here with some OG Anunoby's free throws and make it a 3-possession game if they hit both free throws. But you got to hit those free throws here with 39.7. And the Cavaliers, just like the Knicks last game in game 1, was a shocking feeling that they never got recovered. When the Indiana Pacers came in the Madison Square Garden and the Knicks had that comfortable lead, and the Knicks pretty much let it evaporate. It's a turn of fortunes here in the game 1 from last year. What a difference a year makes. Here we go. And he hits the first free throw here. 112-104. And this is one of the largest comebacks that I think I've seen in the Knicks in a quarter for the Knicks. I was waving the white flag. I hate to say it. I said, okay, let's see how they finish off for game 2 and all that good stuff. No, the Knicks said not today. They're defending home court. I mean, you got to love it if you're a Knicks fan. And he hits both free throws here. 113-104. 39 seconds. Here's Mobley. Mobley with the ball. Mobley being harassed. And there is a foul by OG Anunoby with a foul. 34.9 seconds. So free throws here for the Cavaliers. as the in ball of the ball here to Mitchell. Mitchell puts up a three. Air ball. Out of bounds will be New York ball. OG, and there's a foul. (104-114). OG, 39.4 seconds. 10-point Knicks lead and 11. And this should do it. 29.9. So the Knicks shocked the world here. They shocked the world and come here and win this game. Mobley for three and in and out. Rebound by Brunson. And 23 seconds here. Brunson holding. They're not going to foul. The Knicks will dribble this out. And the crowd in Madison Square Garden, not only stunned, but stunned for joy. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Austin says you got to give it to the Knicks credit for their comeback. They didn't fold. And I mentioned the fourth quarter. Yes, you did say that. Earlier in the game, Austin had this here, that the Knicks were the best point differential in the fourth quarter this season, and they lived up to fruition. As the Knicks take game one, 115-104. My goodness, what the hell did I watch here? Because this is not your father's, me, New York Knicks. This is a whole separate team that I gotta say I'm so pleasantly surprised. Game one last year, we got punched in the mouth and lost that home game while we were up comfortably. We were celebrating, we were laughing, and all that. And the Cavaliers with the Pacers with Halliburton came in and stole that. Now this one here, the Cavaliers, who was coming off that game 7 high of the Pistons winning on the road, they thought they were going to be road warriors and come and mess up the Garden party. The Garden said, not today, not in our house. We are going to defend it, and it all starts with this guy right here, the captain, Jalen Brunson. He just went in there in that fourth quarter, and my God, he just did what he had to do. He had to cook. He went in there to cook, and he brought the Knicks a victory here in game one. What a great game one. What a game to come back to. What a game to come back to here tonight. I will say goodnight here because in a couple of minutes, I don't know how long, what time the guys are going to go on. The Smoking Session podcast will be on to bring all the recap, post-show. Check it out. Please show the love that you give the Sports Jedi Network, myself, Chef Dan, and for the Smoking Sessions. They're part of our family, and we definitely appreciate everyone. Thank you so much here. I will be back on Thursday night. Maybe I'll do a recap tomorrow if my voice holds up. I've got an interview tomorrow with Jack Cartwheel as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on in the Sports Jedi Network. Pre-GH Chris, post-show recap with Haas Knuckle Brew with the AEW Dynamite. So we've got a lot of things going on and more to come. So appreciate everyone. You guys have a wonderful night. I want to thank our sponsors, Dude Whites, for sponsoring the show, as well as Blackout Coffee and G Fuel Energy. All the promos for all your savings are there, and we appreciate everyone. The Knicks did it. Have a good night. May the sports be with you. May the Knicks be with you. And thank you again, Cody. Appreciate you guys. Everyone, see you soon. Let's go, Knicks.
The time has come.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out.